My beloved child, I know you've been wondering if I'm really listening to your prayers. It might feel like your heartfelt pleas are just vanishing into thin air, going unanswered. You've been navigating through stormy seas of life, facing challenge after challenge, constantly fighting without a moment to breathe. You're tired and feeling a bit lost. Come closer, my beloved child. Stop chasing and rest with me for a moment. Listen to what I have to say. You're putting too much effort into things that are out of your hands, forgetting to let go and let me take over. Give me all your worries and trust me fully to take care of them. Pay attention and let the peace I offer sink in. I promise to reach out to those you care about, protect those you can't be with, and comfort those you're missing. Even if they think they're on their own, I'm actually guiding them gently without their knowledge. Soon enough, you'll see them come back, filled with regret as they realize their mistakes. They'll understand the hurt they've caused and seek forgiveness. And about your money troubles? Don't worry, they're only temporary. Don't be afraid of what's coming. Instead, focus on seeking me and learning from my words. I'm here to keep drawing your attention, making sure your heart stays safe with me. You've always been mine, and I've always been there for you, protecting you from false temptations. Keep putting in the effort, but don't let your heart or mind be weighed down by worry. Remember the promises I give you each day. I'll handle everything beyond your control: your health, your life, your money, your family. They're all in my hands. Trust in me. I love you deeply, my precious one. You feel the depth of my love in the comfort of my presence. I urge you to recall all the times I've been there for you, to stay firm in your belief in my endless love, my divine plan, and my impeccable timing. I promise you a life filled with joy, peace, calm, and spiritual strength. A life marked by determination, fueled by dreams of success and well-being. You're going to be blessed in ways you can't even imagine, far beyond the fleeting sadness of material pursuits. Welcome the fullness of a life, rich with spiritual wealth, free from the need for approval or societal acceptance. I give you spiritual toughness, filling your spirit with the strength to face any challenge. You've been too caught up in seeking approval from others, wanting their praise and fearing their judgment. I say it's time to break that cycle. From now on, find your peace in me alone. Keep your faith strong and active. Dive into my words. Pray with me morning and night. Consider this message a love letter from me, proof of my never-ending love for you. No one else can offer you the selfless support I do. I don't ask for your riches or belongings. I delight in your kindness, your efforts to help those in need. Show your devotion, your love, your obedience, and keep that beautiful, genuine faith in your heart. Spread my love to your family today. Remember, I'm always here for you, unmovable as a rock. Close your eyes, take in the peace I provide, and hand over your worries to me. Even when you doubt your worth, know that my presence is constant, motivated purely by love. You want to get closer to me, but you pause, holding back your worries and fears. Doubt sneaks in, and you're left carrying the sting of old hurts. Listen for my voice, let its sweetness heal your heart. Hear me as I write these words deep within you. I love you. You're not bound by anything. With gentle arms, I hold you close. Safe in my care, you might face trials today, but remember this feeling. I'll be right there, whispering healing words, reminding you of my presence so you won't wander off, be misled by your feelings, or lose your way. I ignite a light within your heart, a guiding light, so that in darkness, when fear and despair try to engulf you, my brightness will outshine, guiding you like the sun lights up the sky. Darkness stands no chance against my everlasting light. Any force trying to bring you down today will vanish before me. Let me show you the depth of my love. Listen for me all day. When you hear my voice, know it's me talking to you. I'm pouring sacred oil over you, blessing you abundantly. I clear your mind of doubts. If you fall, my forgiveness is here to cleanse and raise you up. It's not in my heart to see you crushed by fear, overwhelmed by guilt, or living in the shadow of past mistakes. I'm not here to point fingers or punish. As I've always said, my purpose is to love you. If punishment was my goal, you wouldn't be here. So think again and embrace the love I've been offering. Don't turn it away. Now you're faced with a choice between two paths. One of truth and life that leads to a glorious forever, and another that pulls you away from me. Following me won't make life simpler, but you'll never be without my help and support when you need it. My Holy Spirit will be your comfort in sorrow, and my words will guide you with wisdom. My door is always open, day or night. Come to me with your honest and heartfelt prayers. Trust me with your family. Give me your heart, and I'll protect them lovingly. I'll wrap them in joy, shower them with prosperity and peace, and shield them from harm, be it from greed, betrayal, or false companions. I'll encircle your home with countless angels, ready to defend you from any danger. I am unchanging, the same now, in the past, and forevermore. Just as the earth spins and the stars light up the night, my presence will constantly surround you. Be assured I will confront any foe that threatens you. Fear nothing and no one. Your family is never abandoned because I am with you. From your first breath, I've been waiting for this moment to speak directly to you, to affirm the blessings on their way to you. I've chosen you, named you, you are mine. I'll never let you go. Even if there comes a day you think you're tired of me, right there, in that moment, you'll cry, remembering how I've always been there for you, reaching out, saving you from peril. I brought you peace and led you out of strife. When everyone else left, I saw you with eyes full of mercy, and my love for you is unending. My love grows daily, through the good and the bad, in poverty or wealth, in sickness and in health. I'm committed to you forever. I know you feel my presence strongly now, and it will always be so. I will never leave you, so cast aside any doubts. No force in the universe can take away the tenderness, peace, and immense joy I hold for you. I love you, and today I fill your heart with incredible strength. Stand tall and strong, for victory is within your grasp. The battle is tough and the fight demanding, but I'm here to back you up. Don't hesitate to chase your dreams and stand your ground. When obstacles arise and adversaries plot against you, remain unshakable as a mountain. Let go of negative thoughts and fears that block your path. Never let anyone or anything snuff out the dreams I've planted in your heart. Stick to your plans. Don't bow to challenges. If I've given you dreams, it's because I can make them a reality. Trust in me. I'm right there with you, fighting by your side, now and always. Be bold and unwavering, for with faith, you can achieve wonders beyond imagination. Your faith not only obeys my will, but also delights me. Expect criticism from the envious. Ignore those who mock or call you a fanatic for following my ways. Keep moving ahead like a champion. The doubters will eventually fall away, puzzled and lost. Don't listen to voices trying to steer you off course. You've come too far and are on the brink of receiving immense blessings. It would be tragic to quit now. I didn't choose you to fail. With me, you are destined to triumph. I paid the ultimate price for your victory, thinking of you on the cross. If you're hearing this, know that your struggles are not unnoticed. I, your Almighty God, have chosen you. Blessed you for your steadfast faith and loyalty. Your life is a testament to my love. Never forget the sacrifice I made for you. Your past doesn't dictate where you're headed. In times when everything seems to fall apart, you've trusted in me. You've sought shelter in my embrace and in my presence. You're always secure. Embrace peace and joy, knowing you're under the care of your Almighty God. Trust in my power to wash away and forgive all your mistakes. Hold on to this belief with all your heart. Look forward with hope, for I'm about to work a breathtaking miracle in your life. You profess your love for me and faith in my might. In the same way, believe that I have truly forgiven you. Stop berating yourself or dwelling on past errors. I've thrown your sins into a pit they'll never climb out of. It pains me to see you agonize over what's behind. My sacrifice has made you clean. Your heart is made new, your mind refreshed. Now fill your soul with my word. Let your words be filled with life and uplift others. Meditate on my promises and commands daily. Stay out of the shadows. Your journey isn't aimless, nor does your future hinge on chance. You're cradled in my hands, sheltered under my wings. Even in attacks, I'll be your shield. Strengthen your mind with my teachings. Avoid those who bring you down with their words and actions. I urge you not to revisit friendships or places that tempt you back into old ways. I wish for your spirit to stay warm, not turn to ice. I've planned a future for you filled with life, peace, and blessings, free from sorrow or despair, if you put me first in your life. If you stand firm in my word, if you crown me as the ruler of your heart, agree to this. Listen closely to my next words. Hold them dear. I wrap you in my arms, watching over you always. I'm beside you in unbearable times. So remember this message when sadness strikes. Think of me instead of feeling alone. I am with you. That's the truth. Call on me. Hold me in your heart and shed no more tears. Stop letting your tears water the seeds of sorrowful memories that shouldn't grow in your heart. Don't cling to the past. It's gone and won't return. Resist feeding into thoughts or falsehoods aiming to claim space in your mind, tearing you apart. Recall my sacrifice on the cross, where I paid for your sins with my powerful blood. Remember my resurrection. I rose to revive your dreams, transform your life, grant you eternal life, and strengthen your heart. You've been through a lot but haven't given up. You're rising once more. You are my child, endowed with my strength. Today you'll continue towards your blessings, unstoppable by anything or anyone. I'll grant you wisdom, clear your path, and remove obstacles. You'll witness the return of many good things you thought were lost. The key to unlocking freedom, prosperity, peace, and blessings is to truly believe in my words, to keep moving forward without fear of problems or foes aiming to bring you down. Now you know my desires for you, to bless and assist you. It's your turn to follow my guidance, to act on my words. Believe, seek me, stand up, and walk towards your victory. You are my child, and I will bless you, for I wish to and I can. I will fulfill my promises to you. Trust in me. Give me your hand in hard times, so that no threat shakes your peace and confidence. I've always been with you, never leaving you alone, especially not during storms. My plans for you surpass your own, leading to peace and prosperity with thoughts that last forever. Challenges might seem daunting without faith and hope. Seek me in the morning. Pray throughout the day and kneel before me at night. I delight in your genuine prayers. Though you might not see it now, the heavens shake with joy at your praise, your faithful prayers for your family, your requests for their protection from illness and hardship, and your tearful pleas for my never-ending presence with them. Listen closely to my response. Even if the whole world turns its back on you, I will never leave your side. Should those who claim to love you let you down, know that my love for you exceeds theirs. I will never disappoint you. Your life, your future, your health, they are all safely held within my care. Value, protect, and cherish them deeply. Do not jeopardize the blessings I've given you. Do not take them lightly. If you are faithful with the little things, if you treasure what I've entrusted to you in times of scarcity, my promises assure that your blessings will flourish, and I will grant you even more of immense eternal significance. Your suffering touches my heart deeply, stirring my compassion. Seeing your genuine spirit moves me, and as I've promised, I will bless you because it is my desire. Now tell me you'll accept my blessing and hold it dear. Remember, during your lowest moments, you are cradled in my hand, shielded by my holy embrace. My beloved child, you are profoundly loved, chosen by me even before your birth. With a resilient heart I've given you, you've navigated through countless trials. You will once again rise triumphantly from this challenge, for I grant you my peace. Stand strong, for you are destined to prevail. You belong to those who conquer, not those overtaken by defeat or fear. I will equip you with the strength needed to claim the beautiful future that awaits. You've prayed for blessings and prosperity, and now a significant opportunity stands before you. Don't lose heart if its full wonder hasn't dawned on you yet. Clear your thoughts, purify your heart, and heed my word as always, for it is the foundation of all wisdom you need at this moment. Walk with me. Don't hesitate. Move forward with determination and bravery, for I have seen you through many trials and pledge to do so again. Yet I long to see your commitment, your faithfulness, your unwavering belief, and loyalty in action. Let your devotion be more than words. If you give me your entire heart, you will overcome all adversaries. Those who plot against you, who attack with lies, will ultimately fail. I am the only one who can give you everything you need. My promise is solid. I will never leave you, walking by your side forever. Be courageous and don't be scared by threats, for you are my precious child, always protected by my strong hand. I urge you to pray for your family. Your prayers are powerful and effective. You've seen time and again how prayer works when you seek my presence. In these tough times your family is going through, they might smile on the outside, but inside they're struggling. Bow down at my altar. Pray for them earnestly. I will wrap your family in a spiritual shield, blocking the enemy's attacks, saving them from sickness and harm, blessing them with wisdom, and uncovering hidden opportunities. I will give you the strength, peace, calmness, and the right words to speak with love to your family, avoiding any harm with your words. Try to truly feel what they're going through. Understand the challenges they face. Hold them close, stroke their hair, and let your touch be a channel of my healing and power, easing their pain, breaking their chains, and mending their hearts. Share my words with them, making sure my promises are always remembered in your home, where my name is spoken with respect. Watch as problems fade away, and my presence fills your family with peace. A time is coming when you'll celebrate the transformation in their lives, their personalities maturing, and even those who seemed lost will find their path to blessings. So, hold on to me tightly. Don't let the negativity around you shake your faith, because my powerful plan will always prevail, unstoppable by anything. But in your home, there needs to be someone who believes in me deeply and truly, who prays with passion and unwavering faith out of love. That person is you. Pray for your family, and you will see obstacles fall away, and victory will be yours. I love you, and I love them too. Your worry for your children hasn't gone unnoticed. They're safely in my arms as you pray for them. Believe that I'm looking after them, protecting them from life's harsh realities, offering them comfort, even when it's out of your sight. Your children, whom you've nurtured and made sacrifices for, are under my watchful care. So, Keep up your motherly duties, for you were chosen for this role. I understand your worries and am here to give you peace and strength. My protection surrounds them. My presence shields them from life's storms, and they're cradled in my embrace. I keep an eye on them constantly, watching over their every move with care, even when their choices concern you. I'm aware of your fears about their decisions and the influences around them. Continue to pray tirelessly. Let your prayers fill your home. Share with your children the story of a mother whose faith and love drive her to daily plead for them before my eternal throne. Always remind them of my love, my reality, and my deep interest in their well-being. Assure them that I have a grand, genuine plan for their lives. Never tire of showing them your love. If they seem to ignore you, don't lose heart, and don't be embarrassed to show your concern openly. They need to understand that their lifestyle worries you, that their choices hurt you deeply. This is all part of a journey. I ask you to trust me and understand. Each child has their own path to follow, and yes, they will make mistakes. It's crucial to pray that their missteps don't give the enemy a foothold to discourage them with falsehoods and accusations. Offer them unconditional love. Correct them when needed, but always be ready to embrace them without judgment. They need to feel your acceptance, knowing your love is constant, that you'll always pray for them, advocating for their futures. Your motherly prayers are powerful. When you see the results of your tireless intercessions, your heart will overflow with joy. Have faith in me. I'm with your children just as I am with you. I love you. Remember, your failures are not the end. They do not define your life, your dreams, your talents, or your potential, nor do they conclude my plans for you. If you've stumbled, here's what to do. Seek forgiveness if you've wronged. Ignore the accuser's lies. Stand up, dust yourself off, and fly high without any fear or guilt. You are purified by my mighty blood. While failure might seem final to the world, for my children, it serves as a vital lesson on paths not to retake. What's behind you is gone for good. Let go of the past and look ahead. Aim high. Focus on the incredible task I've entrusted to you. Hear me calling. I'm reaching out to bestow upon you the reward, the crown meant for those brave enough to spread my word and follow my lead. Don't fear facing adversaries. You're safe from harm. I'm with you in every challenge. Step boldly wherever I guide you. Let my promises fill your heart and strengthen your faith with my teachings. Be brave and steadfast. There's no need to fear or lose heart. My mighty hand is your support. Recognize your strength. Even in moments of weakness, I won't let you fall or stay down. Understand how much you mean to me. I desire for you to thrive, to overcome, and to find victory in what truly lasts forever. What you've lost will be restored. Peace and forgiveness will grace your home. Feel confident in who you are. You have no reason for shame. You've heard me express my love and pride in you before. Let it sink in once more. I cherish you. Your recovery is already secured by my decree. I shape your future, have shown you mercy, and forgiven your missteps. No one can judge or look down on you. I've embraced you with my love and grace. You're deserving of every blessing I plan to give. Embrace your worth. Don't view yourself with disdain. It hurts me to see you give ear to lies, valuing others' words over the love and care I, your Father in heaven, offer. Accept this truth with all your heart. I'm set on seeing you succeed, which is why I made you, chose you, and set you precisely where you need to be. Your success isn't swayed by troubling news or the world's chaos. None of what's happening can halt the blessings I've ordained and dispatched from heaven. But the choice is yours. Will you trust in me or succumb to others' negativity? Will you hold fast to my word or give in to voices aiming to mislead you. They don't wish to see you joyful or victorious. I've warned you. They're out to ruin you. Don't give them the chance to break your spirit. I want you to feel enveloped in love, safe and uplifted. Live bathed in my peace and love. Fill yourself with faith and walk through life with confidence, knowing a future filled with victory and blessings awaits you. You follow me, love me, and believe in me. Now, in your own words, affirm that no matter what, your faith will stand unwavering. You're cradled in my hands, embraced in my arms, sheltered under my care, constantly watched over by me. Do not fear. Those who oppose you will have to face me. Your challenges may seem numerous, but I will rescue you. Those against you will end up disgraced and dismayed. You see them circling, aiming to bring you down. But I will step in. I will assist you. Soon you'll look around and find your adversaries have vanished. Many are frustrated because they can't reach you, not realizing that your greatest ally, your God, your Savior, defends you. Have faith and believe. Nothing is impossible for me. Take action, knowing I'm with you. Move forward, fortified in the faith I've given you. I've empowered you to walk on water and overcome any evil force. You will engage in battle and win, for you are not alone. You've grown brave, leaving fear and worry behind. Raise your sword and press on in the fight. Get ready for the blessings ahead. You are destined to claim the land set before you. I will show you the solutions and provide escape routes in every situation. I filled you with my spirit to bring healing and encouragement to many. I will bless your family, infusing your home with peace and harmony. A change is coming soon. My presence will dominate your household, and any dark force causing turmoil will be driven away for good. Seek me and find rest for your soul in my promises. In my word, place your trust. I am your God, your solid rock, your health, your might, your salvation. Clasp my hand tightly and you will never stumble. I am your shield, your sovereign, your healer. Now proclaim with all your strength that you believe in me, holding fast to your faith with all your heart. I love you. I have been, am, and will always be with you, today and always. After the tough times, you'll see great blessings and chances for growth, but your focus must be on what I, your God, think of you, not the opinions of the world. Those against you might accuse you and say you're unworthy of my blessings or favor, yet declare that I've showered you with grace and forgiveness. I am your defender. Continue forward with determination, and I will protect you from those aiming to harm you. Now, open your heart to accept my words. Approach my scriptures with awe and honor the sacrifice I made for you, the shedding of my blood. Resist the temptation to revert to past wrongs. Look forward, keeping your eyes away from meaningless distractions. I have incredible plans for you. I desire your unwavering devotion. I want you to seek and follow me in all things. I believe in you. I know you love me. Don't give in to despair or lose your faith, for a future filled with meaning and blessings is on the horizon. In the midst of hard times and amidst doubts, realize that every hardship has its purpose in your life. Nothing happening to you is random. Everything is filled with intention. Even when it feels like everything is against you, know that my promises will be realized. Through them, you'll find blessings and moments filled with kindness. Listen carefully to my words. Maintaining hope and keeping faith in your heart is essential. Don't be discouraged. Resist the urge to fall into despair. The challenges you encounter aren't coincidental, nor do they dictate your destiny towards misfortune. Rather, every obstacle is an opportunity to become stronger and grow. It's through these trials that your character is refined, just like gold in the fire. Believe that every single experience, good or bad, is part of your growth and brings you closer to fulfilling my promises. I see how you might struggle to trust in what I'm telling you now, especially during times when you feel lost or unsure. But remember, no matter what happens, my love for you is constant. I will never abandon you. You are my creation, my beloved child. Even if it's hard to see the path I've laid out for you right now, trust that it leads to the incredible places I've promised. I understand it's difficult to trust in me when life takes unexpected turns, when you feel let down by those you trusted. Yet, my love for you is steadfast. I am with you always through every challenge. Don't give up. Don't get tired of the struggle. Just hold on a little longer, for a season of change and renewal is just ahead. The trials that have brought you pain and left marks on your soul will transform into lessons that strengthen and build you up. Listen to me and persevere. Through persistence, you'll unlock the doors to abundance. Even when my promises seem slow in coming, think of your patience like seeds waiting in fertile ground, ready to sprout at just the right time. Keep your hope strong, for waiting in faith is not just wise, it's brave. Let your faith light your way, even through the darkest storms. Don't be misled by what you see now. I am at work in your life, preparing you to enjoy everything I've planned for you. Remember, even when despair looms large, the brightest light shines through the darkest night. Therefore, don't lose heart on this journey of faith. You're more resilient than you think, and the challenges you're facing are merely paving the way for your spiritual enhancement. The promises I've made to you are solid, not mere words, but divine assurances destined to come true at the right moment. I encourage you to have faith in my plan, for the blessings in store for you are beyond anything you could imagine. Don't give up. Despite the hurdles, keep pushing forward, because a season of change, prosperity, and transformation is near, a time when I will fulfill my promises in your life. Those dreams and aspirations, those seemingly unreachable goals, will become reality, for I am a God who keeps His word, and my promises always come to pass. March on. Keep your faith in me. Let your heart and mind be receptive to my guidance. Remember, everything happening to you is part of my work in your life. Keep an open mind, wait with faith and hope, for often the greatest blessings arrive unexpectedly. Know this: you are cherished, my son, my daughter. I am constantly by your side. Thus, there's no need for despair, for wonderful things are on the horizon in your life. Great and wondrous things you've been longing for. Today, I call you to keep your faith's flame burning brightly. Move forward, believing in my words. Be open-hearted, for I will open doors and create opportunities on your path. The commitments I've made to you will come to fruition. Everything will work out in your favor. Walk by faith towards the meaningful future I've planned for you. You are my child, brave, strong, and committed. Your faith will not go unnoticed. Beloved, from the beginning I've held a special purpose for you in my heart. Your destiny is firmly in my grasp. Nothing and no one can thwart what I have declared over you. For you are my child, a unique and precious gem in my kingdom, invaluable and irreplaceable. Through these words, I want to reassure you that you're never alone. I have been, am, and always will be with you, sharing in every joy, every triumph. I am forever by your side. My love for you stands firm, unmovable, and the power I've placed within you knows no bounds. Ignore the empty and misguided words that try to convince you otherwise. Move forward with unwavering faith and boldness. Don't be daunted by the storms of life. Do not fear when you're surrounded by threatening waves, nor lose hope when the burden of your troubles feels too heavy to bear. Look up to the skies. There you'll find the strength you need, the same strength that has upheld countless others before you. So do not fear, for I am your Father, your safe haven, and your protector. My precious daughter, you have the heart of a warrior, ready to confront any obstacle or adversity. Don't be defeated by discouragement or fear, nor listen to the enemy's lies, for the power of my Holy Spirit dwells within you. Let the warmth of His presence kindle a fire in your heart, and may His wisdom guide every choice you make. Stand tall as a brave daughter, as an inspired leader, poised to make an impact in this world. Know that you are one of a kind, that your voice can change hearts, and your compassion can heal deep wounds. Resist settling for the ordinary or the mundane that the world tempts you with. Don't let them blur your vision. You are meant for an extraordinary life, rich with purpose and meaning. Dare to aim high and chase your dreams with relentless faith. Don't back down when faced with challenges. Don't hesitate in fulfilling the role of the noble woman I've called you to be. Realize the value of bravery and thankfulness at all times, for gratitude is a mighty force that will open new paths for you. Be grateful for each breath, every new dawn, and every chance that comes your way. Even in hard times, always find a reason to be thankful, for in gratitude lies a peace that goes beyond all understanding. Recall that I am the God who makes the impossible possible. What seems out of reach for you is achievable with your trust in me. Embrace the miracle of change and boldly chase the dreams I've instilled in your heart. Don't be halted by challenges. They are opportunities for growth and learning for your soul. Live a life of love, offering yourself selflessly. Let your heart overflow with kindness, forgiveness, and grace. Love your neighbors. Lend a hand to those in need, for in giving love, you'll discover true joy and my presence in its fullness. Hand over your worries and burdens to me. You're not meant to face your fears and anxieties alone. Walk, knowing my boundless love envelops you. I am your shelter in the storm, your beacon in the dark. Trust in me, and my peace will fill your heart. Dear daughter, move forward with the faith, courage, and virtue that exemplify you. Then you'll see abundance in all facets of your life. Your dreams coming true, desires met, and your talents flourishing. Nothing can stand in your way, for I am with you, granting you strength, wisdom, and understanding, ensuring your success. Let nothing in this world intimidate you. Remember, you are my cherished daughter, a radiant bloom in my kingdom. Courageous, strong, and diligent. Your faith and perseverance shine the beauty of your spirit. Keep pressing on, daughter, and always remember, my love for you is beyond what you can fathom. Let these words stay with you, a constant reminder and inspiration to live a life of faith, purpose, and love. I love you, daughter. May today mark the beginning of a life rich in grace, peace, prosperity, and immense joy. Listen closely. It's no coincidence you're hearing me now. My message is one of love and clarity, intended to reach deep within you, urging you to reflect. Many are lost to the distractions and temptations of this world, which lead only to ruin and separation from my love. So today, my child, listen to me. Avoid the fleeting, shallow allure of modern life. The world promises fulfillment in desires and pleasures that only serve to distance you from me, guiding you towards ruin. In this era, I see so many led astray by worldly desires, following trends and lifestyles that bring nothing but pain. The world is full of temptations, its paths misleading. The allure of worldly pursuits might tempt you, promising joy yet leading only to spiritual demise. But you, my child, must not be swayed by these deceits, for they will only draw you into shadows and emptiness. Resist the seductive lies and temporary allurements that this world's ruler spreads. Don't be misled by voices aiming to steer you off my path and twist my truths. I wish for you to live a life that's abundant, blessed, and joyful. To achieve this, it's essential to follow my teachings, hold them dear in your heart, and apply them in every area of your life. Know that my teachings are your guiding light, showing the way, leading you safely and giving you strength amid trials. I'm not asking you to isolate from the world, but to avoid adopting its detrimental values and practices. Aim to be a positive force around you, spreading my love and truth. Shine as a beacon of light and hope in a world desperate for genuine affection. By living according to my directives, you'll find inner peace and the kind of prosperity that comes from being in sync with me. Face life's challenges boldly, knowing I'm always with you. Don't lose heart when facing towering obstacles. Within them lie chances to grow stronger. Your struggles are merely steps towards a victory filled with success and abundance. So, I urge you not to conform to worldly ways, but to live by my words and principles. Avoid the lure of dishonesty and shortcuts. They lead only to ruin. Seek wisdom in my teachings, ensuring your well-being and a fulfilling, prosperous life. Committing to my commands will bring you immense blessings, aiming for your growth in all life's aspects. In living this way, you'll find peace, joy, and prosperity that only I can provide. Don't stray from me or let the world pull you from my care. Trust in my ways, always adhering to my commands, even amidst hardships. You'll witness how everything aligns for your benefit. My dear child, I cherish you, always wanting the best for you. So don't be overwhelmed by today's challenges. Trust in my enduring support, knowing I am forever by your side, hearing your prayers, and responding with unfailing love and wisdom. I cherish you deeply, my beloved child, my precious daughter. Today, I extend my blessings to you. Raise your hands and let my radiance flow through you. Let the sound of my voice ease your worries, whispering courage and hope into your soul, guiding you to find peace amid the tumult. This message, dear one, is more than just words. It's a vibrant testament to my everlasting love and my earnest wish for your complete prosperity. Hold these words close. Let them be a comfort to your soul and a lamp to light your way. You've faced hard times, but I am here to mend your wounds and free you from your shackles. You may be battling an illness, doubting your recovery, but remember, I am by your side, never to abandon you. I have known you since before your birth, carefully crafting you with precision and affection. Every part of you is a manifestation of my love and plan for you. Listen closely now, for I have a crucial message for you. The miracle you've longed for is on the horizon. That extraordinary sign will soon be evident in your life, as I, your Father, unveil my power unexpectedly. So hold on to hope, trust in my timing, for your miracle is imminent. This is your moment, my child, my daughter. Let my presence wrap around you like a cloak of grace and might. Allow my power to rejuvenate every part of you, letting my spirit permeate and heal every aspect of your being. I'm aware of your prayers and your quest for a sign, a divine intervention to banish your fears. Your time is now, for I have listened to your pleas. Amidst the darkness, I'm ushering in a light to chase away every shadow of doubt and fear. Your steadfastness and tears have not been overlooked. Hence, I assure you, the season of reward is upon you. A miracle is unfolding in your life, and I'm ready to shower you with my blessings abundantly. The shadowy days are drawing to a close. Raise your gaze, shed the weights that have dragged you down, for a feast is set before you, even amidst adversaries, and your cup will brim with joy and plenty. Your deepest desires and dreams I will fulfill beyond measure. Step forward boldly, my child. Progress, my daughter. Don't let situations confine you. Don't let doubts or the adversary's whispers snuff out your faith. Remember, With me, all is possible. I am the God of wonders. What seems out of reach will become your reality, as I will mend what was lost and rejuvenate what was diminished in your life. Do not fear, my treasured child, my valued daughter, for my love and power eclipse any challenge you might face. Cling to my promises with your whole heart. There's no limit to what I can do in your life when you entrust your faith to me. Doors will open wide, paths will clear, and the impossible will manifest as evidence of my majesty. So, keep your heart open to the marvel you've been anticipating. Be ready to be enveloped by my grace and affection. Let me infuse every aspect of your being, shaping it as I see fit. Believe that I am delicately arranging every piece of your narrative for a greater, more glorious end. The miracle about to unfold isn't just for you. Don't cling to the blessings I bring into your life. When your miracle arrives, share it. Testify of my work within you. Become a source of inspiration, a conduit of blessings and encouragement to others still in wait. Be ready to act as a vessel of my love and might. Let me work through you to bring healing, comfort, and hope to those in despair. May your story shine as a beacon, proving that with me, all is feasible. Also, trust in my impeccable timing. Even when it's hard to understand, know that everything is under my control. Don't be disheartened if the realization of my promises isn't immediate. Stay steadfast in faith, for I am tirelessly working for your good and joy. Focus solely on me, on my words and my assurances. Do not be distracted by worldly noise. I am your devoted Father, ready to restore, to heal, and to bless abundantly. Never forget, my beloved child, my dear daughter, that in me you find direction, wisdom, and comfort in any adversity. For I am with you always, never leaving your side. Today I want you to hold on to a truth that's essential for your journey. I am always with you. It doesn't matter how prolonged the waiting period feels or how shadowed the path ahead appears. Have faith that all your actions, when carried out with integrity and guided by wisdom, are destined to thrive. Because I am beside you, offering unwavering support and infusing you with the strength needed to prevail. You navigate this journey not in solitude, but with my constant companionship. Embrace faith and trust in my promises, for they are unfailing and steadfast. It's natural to feel a sense of disappointment when the outcomes you eagerly anticipate don't materialize instantly. However, I urge you not to lose heart or allow doubt to take root. In my perfect timing, at a moment you least expect, the miracle you've been praying for will unfold before your eyes. Until that appointed time arrives, continue to walk in obedience and maintain a close relationship with me. Know that my love and grace accompany you at every step, enriching your life with peace and assurance that transcends understanding. During moments of uncertainty, remember that I have a plan for you, a plan to give you hope and a future filled with blessings and joy. Let this assurance guide your steps and decisions, encouraging you to persevere even when the road ahead seems uncertain. With each step taken in faith, you draw closer to the realization of your dreams and the fulfillment of my divine purpose for your life. So, my beloved child, keep your eyes fixed on me, your heart open to my guidance, and your spirit attuned to my presence. In doing so, you will find the courage to face challenges, the wisdom to make righteous choices, and the resilience to overcome any obstacle. Together we will navigate this journey, and you will witness the beautiful unfolding of my plans for you. Amen.
Why did Jesus have to descend into hell after his death? As they looked upon the cross, Jesus' loved ones felt crushed, longing for his suffering to cease and his spirit to ascend to heaven. But that's not what happened. For 3 days he was gone. No one knew where he was, from that dark Friday when he died until the bright Sunday of his resurrection. What exactly did Jesus do during those 3 days between his death and resurrection? Few know the answer, yet it lies hidden in Scripture. The Bible offers mysterious clues about the keys of hell, imprisoned spirits, and the dominion of death itself. But what does all this really mean? Where was Jesus when his body lay in the tomb? Jesus himself had prophesied before dying about what would occur during those 3 days. The Son of Man will be 3 days and 3 nights in the heart of the earth. Exactly what the heart of the earth means is a mystery, but Paul clarifies it. He explains that before Jesus rose again, he first descended into the lower parts of the earth. These two connected passages reveal something important. Jesus, after his death, did not immediately go to the Father. Jesus descended to a specific place, but is this place actually hell? And why did Jesus have to go there? A mysterious verse explains that this place contained imprisoned spirits. Christ, being put to death in the flesh, preached to the spirits in prison. The phrase "spirits in prison" gives us a clue about Jesus' purpose. But if you think Jesus went there to free these imprisoned spirits, that's not the case. The answer is even more astonishing. But to really grasp it, first, we must explore the Jewish understanding of the time. This place, the heart of the earth, had a name in ancient times. In the Hebrew Old Testament, it was called Sheol. In the New Testament, written in Greek, it was known as Hades. When the Bible refers to Sheol or Hades, it doesn't always mean the fiery hell of eternal torment we often picture today. In Jewish thought of the time, Sheol was the general dwelling place of the dead. The souls of almost everyone who died went there, both righteous and unrighteous, awaiting final judgment. Certain Jewish traditions believed this realm was divided into separate areas, one for the righteous, a place of comfort sometimes called Abraham's bosom, and another for the unrighteous, a place of torment and anguish. This helps us understand who the spirits in prison really were. They weren't demons like Satan or fallen angels. They were the souls of human beings who had died before Christ's coming. They were imprisoned because they were held in this realm of death, unable to leave on their own. They awaited resolution. Jesus, in spirit, descended to this realm of the dead, Hades, a place filled with human souls who were waiting. And Peter's verse says that he went there and preached. The purpose of his descent wasn't to suffer punishment. It was a mission, but it wasn't a simple mission. It was an incursion into enemy territory, a realm with a powerful guardian who would oppose him. The guardian, as Hebrews indicates, is Satan. By his death he might break the power of him who holds the power of death, that is, the devil. The Bible tells us in this verse that Satan holds the power of death. This means Satan's authority wasn't limited to tempting the living. His power extended into the destiny of people even after death. He had authority over this realm and kept souls imprisoned under death's power. No one who entered there could escape by their own strength. Jesus, therefore, descended into a kingdom ruled by his greatest adversary in an act of direct confrontation. And here is where another crucial clue appears. In the book of Revelation, the resurrected Jesus himself declares his victory with decisive words. "I was dead, but behold, I am alive forevermore, and I hold the keys to death and Hades." Keys symbolize powerful authority and complete control. Whoever holds the keys to a place has total power to open and shut its gates at will. If Satan previously held the empire of death, and Jesus now possesses the keys to death and Hades, a confrontation must have occurred during those 3 days. Jesus' descent was, then, an act of war, an invasion to strip Satan of his authority. But why did Satan have this power? And why did Jesus decide to take it away? To understand why Jesus had to wrest control of death from Satan, we must first understand how Satan obtained it. The origin of this power goes back to the beginning in the Garden of Eden. When Adam and Eve disobeyed God, sin entered the world. And the Bible is very clear on this point. The direct consequence of sin is death. Sin entered the world through one man, and death through sin. And in this way, death came to all people. Satan, as the original tempter who introduced sin, became the one who held the power of death. Jesus, however, was different. Unlike men, he was sinless, but for his victory to be complete, dying wasn't enough. Death's domain was like a fortress, and the only way to enter that fortress was by dying. Jesus himself affirms this when he says, "I lay down my life, only to take it up again. No one takes it from me, but I lay it down of my own accord." Death could trap sinners, but not someone sinless like Jesus. Jesus enters as a victorious conqueror. Paul speaks of his victory. "Where, O death, is your sting? For the sting of death is sin." God gives us the victory through our Lord Jesus Christ. There's a curious and very important detail. The Bible calls Jesus the first fruits of the resurrection. This means he was the first to defeat death forever, and he is the guarantee that all who believe in him will defeat it too. Jesus' victory in Hades was complete. He had preached to the spirits waiting in hell, had taken the keys of death, and had freed the righteous who were waiting. With this, the story seems to have reached its end. But Satan, though defeated in the decisive battle, doesn't surrender. His power over eternal death had been broken. However, his ability to deceive and cause suffering in the world remained intact. Satan's new war would not be in the depths of the earth, but on its surface, in the minds of men. His first move happened on the very morning of the resurrection. Jesus' body was no longer in the tomb. His soul had returned victorious from Hades. Satan could no longer hold him, so his only defense was to lie. The Gospel of Matthew tells how the religious leaders, in their desperation, paid the soldiers who were guarding the tomb. They ordered them to spread a false story that Jesus' disciples had come during the night and stolen the body. The strategy was clear. If people didn't believe in the physical resurrection, the victory over death would have no meaning for them. The conquest of Hades would remain a secret, a story without proof. But the lie wasn't his only response. His defeat also filled him with rage. The book of Revelation describes Satan as a great dragon who, unable to destroy Christ, turns all his fury against Jesus' followers. Then the dragon was enraged and went off to make war against those who keep God's commandments and hold to the testimony of Jesus. This explains what happened in the years and centuries that followed, the intense persecution against the apostles and the early church. Satan could no longer use death as a final prison for believers, so he tried to use it as a weapon of terror in life to make them abandon their faith. His defense became a vengeful attack against those who now carried the promise of eternal life, the very promise he had lost as a jailer. Thus, Jesus' victory in Hades did not bring peace to earth. On the contrary, it marked the beginning of a new kind of conflict. It's a war for faith, truth, and the perseverance of believers. A conflict that, according to the Bible, will continue until Judgment Day, when Satan himself will be judged, and his defeat will then be absolute and eternal. But there was another immediate consequence of the victory over hell. At the moment Jesus died, the dead rose and emerged from the tombs in Jerusalem's cemetery. Matthew confirms this. The tombs broke open, and the bodies of many holy people who had died were raised to life. They came out of the tombs after Jesus' resurrection and went into the holy city and appeared to many people. Jesus' descent into the realm of death is not just an isolated interpretation. In fact, it was so important that it was included in one of Christianity's oldest and most respected texts, the Apostles' Creed. The Apostles' Creed is not a book of the Bible. It's a summary, a very ancient declaration of faith. Its earliest origin can be traced to Rome around the 2nd century. These were the words a person had to publicly declare to demonstrate their faith before being baptized. Its purpose was clear: to define the essentials of faith in a brief and direct way, and also to protect the church from early false teachings, which often denied that Jesus was a real man who had truly been born, suffered, and died. But here's an interesting detail about its name. It's called the Apostles' Creed, not because they wrote it together. Its name comes from a very popular ancient legend. It was said that each of the 12 apostles had contributed one of the phrases of the creed before dispersing throughout the world. Although today we know this isn't historically accurate, the name stuck. It reflects that its content is based on the fundamental teachings that the apostles passed down. This creed, still recited by millions of Christians today, tells the story of salvation. And at the center of the narrative, we find a very clear statement about what Jesus did after dying. The creed states, Jesus was crucified, dead and buried. He descended into hell, and on the third day, he rose again from the dead. But the phrase descended into hell wasn't in the earliest versions of this creed. It began to appear and become more common in other declarations of faith, starting in the 4th century. Over time, there were increasing questions about whether Jesus really held the keys to Hades, and it was included in the creed to eliminate doubts. But the Apostles' Creed isn't the only ancient text that holds this belief. Other early Christian texts affirmed it even more emphatically. One of the most important is known as the Athanasian Creed. This creed is different. It's almost a theological handbook, a deep and precise explanation of Christian beliefs. It bears the name of Saint Athanasius, a key figure from the 4th century. Athanasius was the Bishop of Alexandria and the strongest defender of Christian faith against a widespread and dangerous idea of his time, Arianism. This teaching claimed that Jesus wasn't truly God in the same sense as the Father, but rather a created being. Athanasius fought his entire life to defend Christ's full divinity. That's why the creed bearing his name is so important. It was formulated as a powerful and detailed defense against these false teachings, defining with complete clarity the faith in the Trinity and in Christ's dual nature, both divine and human. And in this creed, it states clearly about Jesus. He suffered for our salvation, descended into hell, and on the third day rose again from the dead. But there's another ancient Christian story that describes Jesus' descent. It's a very popular ancient text known as the Gospel of Nicodemus. It's considered apocryphal, but was immensely influential and respected throughout the Middle Ages. The second part of the Gospel doesn't just say that Jesus descended into Hades. It narrates with epic detail how it happened. This story describes how a great light burst into the darkness of the realm of the dead, filling Satan and all of Hades with panic. It tells how Jesus, with a voice like thunder, commands the gates to open. And when they don't obey, he shatters them. The account describes Jesus binding Satan and then extending his hand to Adam, the first man. He lifts him up and leads him out of the darkness. And behind him emerges a grand procession, all the patriarchs, prophets, and righteous ones of the Old Testament who had been waiting for his arrival in Abraham's bosom. Abraham's bosom was a special section of Hades. The idea comes from a parable that Jesus himself told, the one about the rich man and the beggar Lazarus. In the story, the righteous Lazarus, upon dying, is carried by angels to Abraham's bosom, a place of honor and rest beside the great patriarch. The rich man, however, is in a place of torment. A curious detail the parable mentions is that a great chasm separated both places. No one could pass from one side to the other. The righteous were safe and at peace, but they remained in the realm of the dead. They were waiting, and in this place of waiting, there were no strangers. The great figures from all of Israel's history were there: Adam, Noah, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. King David, the prophet Isaiah, John the Baptist, and all the saints and prophets who had died trusting in God's promises. They had lived and died in faith, but the final door to heaven was not yet open. They waited, some for centuries, for the Messiah's arrival, the promised deliverer who would finally lead them out. But something happened on the cross that seems to contradict everything we've said so far. This is one of the arguments experts use to dispute that Jesus descended into Hades. One of the thieves crucified next to Jesus repented before dying. Jesus made an incredible promise to him. "Truly I tell you, today you will be with me in paradise." This raises an important question. If Jesus' spirit descended into Hades, how could he be in paradise with the thief that same day? The key lies in the fact that, for Jewish thought of that time, the word paradise was also used to refer to Abraham's bosom, that is, the peaceful section within Hades where the righteous waited. It was a paradise compared to the zone of torment, an oasis of peace in the midst of death's domain. Jesus promised the thief that their souls would meet that very day in the place of peace for the righteous dead. And the reason is because Jesus was about to descend to triumph over Hades. There's also an intriguing detail regarding the translation of this verse. The oldest Greek manuscripts of the Bible did not contain commas or punctuation marks, as these were introduced by translators centuries later. Some suggest that the phrase could be read differently. "Truly I tell you today, you will be with me in paradise." In this interpretation, today is the day Jesus makes the promise, not necessarily the day it is fulfilled. Although this isn't the most accepted interpretation, it shows how a small detail can open new avenues of understanding. Jesus' victory in Hades and his resurrection marked a turning point. With the keys in his power, Jesus became the Lord of the realm of the dead. With the keys, you can open and close cells at will, as Jesus did to free the righteous. However, this doesn't mean the prison was demolished. The structure of death and Hades as concepts still existed after Christ's resurrection. Their final destruction, according to the Bible, was reserved for the end of times. The book of Revelation describes this very clearly. It speaks of a final judgment for all humanity, known as the judgment of the Great White Throne. Before this throne, all the dead, great and small, from every era, are called to present themselves to be judged. And here, death and Hades play their last and definitive role. The text says, "The sea gave up the dead that were in it, and death and Hades gave up the dead that were in them, and each person was judged according to what they had done." At this moment, death and Hades are no longer jailers. They are forced to release absolutely all their prisoners to face God's final verdict. Their purpose has ended. Once they have surrendered their last captives, the fate of death and Hades is sealed. They no longer have reason to exist. They are the last enemies to be conquered. Revelation narrates it with a powerful and definitive image. Then death and Hades were thrown into the lake of fire. This is the second death. This is the end of the story. Death itself is destroyed. It is cast into what the Bible calls the second death, a state of annihilation and final separation from God. The very concept of dying is eradicated from the new creation. Jesus' victory was a multi-phase plan. Its sting, sin, was removed at the cross. Its keys, authority, were taken during his descent and resurrection. And its very existence will finally be erased in the final judgment. Thus, in the new heaven and new earth that God promises, death will exist no more. Jesus' victory in Hades and the liberation of the righteous seems to complete his mission in hell. But were human souls the only prisoners in the underworld? The Bible hints that there were other captives, ones much older and more powerful than humans. Other New Testament letters like Jude and 2 Peter speak of this very directly. They mention angels who did not maintain their position of authority but abandoned their proper dwelling. The text says, "God keeps them in darkness, bound with eternal chains for judgment on the great day." The second letter of Peter adds that God sent them to hell, putting them in chains of darkness to be held for judgment. These are not human spirits. They are angels from a much earlier heavenly rebellion. And they aren't in a waiting room like Abraham's bosom. They are imprisoned, awaiting their final condemnation. When Jesus entered Hades, he didn't just bring light to Abraham's bosom. His victorious presence would have also carried his authority into these prisons of darkness, not to offer them forgiveness, as their judgment was already fixed since their rebellion, but to announce something terrible for them, that their leader, Satan, had just been defeated. There are some prophecies in older books that talk about this event. The first Christians saw this event as the direct fulfillment of ancient prophecies. The most important one is found in the Old Testament in Psalm 16. There, King David, speaking prophetically, says to God, "Because you will not abandon me to the realm of the dead, nor will you let your faithful one see decay." Centuries later, on the day of Pentecost, right after Jesus' ascension, the Apostle Peter used this very verse in the first public sermon in church history. His logic was powerful. Peter reminded the crowd that King David, the author of the psalm, had indeed died. Therefore, David couldn't have been talking about himself. As a prophet, he was speaking about the future Messiah. He was prophesying that the soul of the Christ would not be abandoned in Hades, and that his body would not decay because he would rise again. Peter concluded that Jesus of Nazareth was that Messiah. His resurrection was proof that this prophecy had been fulfilled. Other texts describe what happened there as a direct confrontation and a crushing victory. The Apostle Paul, in his letter to the Colossians, uses very graphic military language. He describes Christ's victory this way: having disarmed the powers and authorities, he made a public spectacle of them, triumphing over them by the cross. The powers and authorities are the ranks of demonic powers, Satan's army. Paul says that Christ disarmed them, a word that means to strip an enemy soldier, taking away his weapons and armor. And he didn't just disarm them, he made a public spectacle of them. This evokes the image of a Roman triumph, a custom where a victorious general paraded through the streets of Rome, displaying his defeated and humiliated enemies before all the people. Paul is saying that Christ did exactly that. He publicly humiliated the spiritual forces of evil, showing all creation that they had been conquered. And after defeating the enemy and taking the keys, the victorious king releases the captives. Paul also describes this moment in his letter to the Ephesians. Quoting another psalm, he says of Jesus, "When he ascended on high, he led captivity captive." The story of Jesus' descent, narrated in ancient texts, seems clear. However, throughout the centuries, Christians have reflected deeply on the exact meaning of this event. Not everyone interprets it the same way. The main differences are found between the view of older churches, such as Catholic and Orthodox, and that of many churches that emerged from the Protestant Reformation. For the Catholic and Orthodox churches, the descent was a literal and triumphant event. Christ, in his soul united with his divinity, descended to hell or Hades, but not to suffer. His suffering had already ended on the cross. He descended as a conqueror, a light in the darkness. But many Protestant theologians saw this differently. For them, the phrase in the Creed, "descended into hell," doesn't necessarily describe a journey to a place after death. They see it as a powerful metaphor, a way to describe the immense spiritual suffering that Jesus endured on the cross. According to this view, the true hell for Jesus was experiencing the full weight of humanity's sin and the abandonment by God the Father, a torment of the soul far worse than any physical pain. Thus, for this perspective, the victory was fully accomplished on the cross. This profound belief in the descent didn't remain just in books or debates. It became the heart of the most important celebration of the Christian year, the Easter Vigil, the night when the resurrection is celebrated. The day between the crucifixion, or Good Friday, and the resurrection, Easter Sunday, is known as Holy Saturday. Liturgically, it's a day of deep silence, stillness, and waiting. The Church meditates on Christ's body resting in the tomb and simultaneously on his mysterious active mission in the realm of death. It is the day when the King is in the enemy's fortress, carrying out his work of liberation. This meditation is especially visible and poetic in the Orthodox Church tradition. During Good Friday and Holy Saturday services, very ancient hymns are sung. These songs describe the scene in dramatic and moving ways. Often they are presented as a dialogue. Hades, personified as death's guardian, screams in terror upon seeing a light that had never before entered his dark domain. He laments because the one he thought he had devoured is, in reality, the creator of life who has come to destroy his kingdom. It's the poetic narrative of the conquest of hell sung by the faithful. Thus, although the details of theological interpretation may vary, the central belief remains. From ancient creeds to hymns sung today, the Christian faith affirms that Jesus' death was not a passive end. It was the beginning of a victorious mission into the depths, whose triumph we celebrate each year in the light of the resurrection. This entire story of angels, keys, and kingdoms isn't just complex theology from the past. It has direct and profound implications for our lives today. It teaches us something crucial about resurrection. Easter morning, when the empty tomb was discovered, wasn't the beginning of Jesus' triumph. It was the public manifestation, the visible consequence of a battle already won in the depths of the spiritual realm. Just as God works when we don't see him, Jesus did the same. And this victory completely changes our relationship with death. Thanks to this mission, believers no longer need to fear death as a dark ending or a leap into the unknown. If Jesus holds the keys, it means the door of death is no longer controlled by an enemy. It's controlled by our Savior. So death is no longer an insurmountable wall. It has become a hallway, a simple passage from this life to the next, into the immediate presence of Christ. This act of conquest and liberation is also why we have direct access to God. The gates of Hades were broken. The barriers that separated us were removed. Many people share how understanding these 3 days transformed their view of life. They stopped seeing funerals and death as a tragic final goodbye. They began to see them as a see you later. They understood that paradise, the place of God's presence, is now open and inhabited by all the righteous who departed in faith. And it's open because Christ descended first to prepare the way. In the end, the story of the descent into hell shows us the incredible depth of God's love. It demonstrates a love that was not only willing to die for us on a cross, but also descended into the darkest depths. If these passages grabbed your attention, buckle up. What you just watched is only the beginning of the story of Satan and death. Even though Satan has lost his grip on death, he still roams the earth, and he'll keep doing so until Christ returns. Why does God let him stay all that time? You'll find out in the next video. Tap the thumbnail on your screen to uncover that hidden message and other amazing secrets.
My child, stop for just a moment and do not walk away, for I hold the exact answer you have begged me for in the secret hours of the night. If you stay with me until the very end of this divine encounter, I will reveal the specific key that will unlock the heavy door you have stood before for years. Hear me now, because turning your heart away before I finish speaking will cause you to walk right past the greatest season of blessing I have ever prepared for you. I am not speaking to the multitudes right now. I am not speaking to the crowds. I am speaking directly, intimately, and specifically to you. I have chosen this exact moment, this precise crossing of our paths, to reach out and touch your spirit, because I know the heavy, invisible burdens you have been carrying in absolute silence. I know what you hide behind your smile. I know the exhaustion that settles deep in your bones before your day has even begun. You have pleaded with me for a sign. You have looked at the sky and asked if I am still there. You have fallen to your knees in the quietness of your room and whispered into the dark, asking if your voice still reaches my throne. Here I am. I am giving you that sign right now. This is not a coincidence. This is not a random occurrence born of the chaotic winds of life. I have placed these very words before your eyes on purpose, with absolute divine intentionality. I arranged this meeting because my love for you is far too deep, far too fierce, to let you miss what I am about to do in your life. Do not turn your eyes from this path. Do not turn your heart aside. Do not cast this moment away as if it were common or ordinary. If you truly hear my voice now, if you open the gates of your spirit to receive what I am pouring out, everything in your life can and will shift. Stay with me. Rest here. These next few moments are holy. They are consecrated ground, and they hold the very answer you have been waiting so long to receive. My beloved child, understand the gravity of this encounter. If you choose to walk away now, you will carry a regret that you do not need to bear. I say this not out of wrath, and not because I seek to punish you. I say this because I am a father who sees a beautiful gift prepared for his child, and it would break my heart to see you miss the blessing I have laid out for you in this very hour. You have prayed for direction. You have asked for a compass in the wilderness. You have whispered, God, show me you still hear me. Show me I am not forgotten. And now, here I am, answering you plainly, speaking to you with a clarity that cuts through the noise of this world. Do not ignore my call, for the words you are receiving right now are not just empty syllables. They carry keys. They carry the divine authority to unlock doors that have been sealed shut in your life for years. They carry a miraculous healing for the deep wounds in your soul that you secretly believed would never mend. These words carry a supernatural strength for the places inside you that feel the most fragile. They carry a brilliant, blinding light to scatter the shadows that have clung to your mind for far too long. This is urgent, my beloved. There are seasons when I whisper gently in the breeze, allowing you to seek me at your own pace. But there are also moments when I call out with absolute urgency, reaching into the rushing currents of your life to pull you to safety. This is one of those urgent moments. Do not treat this as just another fleeting thought. Do not tell yourself, I will listen to this later when I have more time. The enemy of your soul would love nothing more than for you to pass by this message, to dismiss my words as mere chance, to convince yourself, this is not for me. This must be meant for someone else. But I tell you the truth, my child. This is for you. I set this feast before you because I knew your spirit was finally starving enough to eat of it. I arranged this divine appointment so you could not escape my grace, because I love you entirely too much to let you keep wandering aimlessly without the truth that will save you, heal you, and lift your head. Think back on your life. Think of how many times you felt a gentle, persistent tug at your heart. Think of how many times you brushed away that feeling, convincing yourself that it was just your imagination, just a fleeting emotion. I am telling you now, that was me. And this moment right now is not your imagination. This is my divine interruption into your day. This is my sacred hand reaching directly into your busy, chaotic thoughts to remind you that I have never stopped watching over you. I have been waiting for you. I have been calling your name. I could not stay silent any longer, for I see the heavy burdens you drag behind you. I see the nights when sleep refuses to come, when your mind races with anxieties of tomorrow. I see the hot tears that fall upon your face in the shadows, where no human eye can witness your pain. I see the way your heart has grown so incredibly weary. I see how hard you have tried to stand strong for everyone else, being a pillar of support, while quietly, silently, you are breaking apart inside. And now I say to you, give me your attention. Give me your heart. Rest here with me, and you will know beyond any shadow of a doubt that you are not forgotten. If you walk away, you will bypass the very miracle I have already set in motion for you. For I am not speaking of a blessing that is far away in some distant future. I am speaking of something that is happening right now. Even as you receive these words, my Spirit is moving upon you. Even as this truth sinks into the soil of your heart, heavy chains are snapping in the unseen realm. Even as your eyes rest upon this declaration, I am actively reshaping the path before you, making the crooked places straight and the rough places smooth. This moment is a turning point. It is a holy intersection between the pain of your past and the glory of what is about to be. That is why I tell you with such urgency, do not look away. Do not harden your heart. Do not let the endless distractions of this busy world steal the profound gift I am placing directly into your hands right now. My precious child, you have spent so much of your life feeling unworthy of my love. You have looked at your own reflection and thought your mistakes were too numerous to count. You have believed your failures were too heavy to be forgiven. You have convinced yourself that your past is far too dark for my light to penetrate. But listen to my voice. None of those things have ever changed my love for you. Not for a single second. Nothing you have ever done, nothing you could ever do has the power to push me away. I am still right here. I am still calling you by your true name. I am still reaching out with nail-scarred hands to hold your heart. I see the fierce, exhausting battles that no one else sees. I know the dark thoughts that race through your mind when you are alone. I feel the fears that grip your chest, the suffocating doubts that whisper to you in the deep silence of the night. And yet I come to you now, not with anger, but with an overwhelming, consuming love. I do not come to condemn you. I come to restore you. I do not stand before you to list everything you have done wrong. I stand before you to declare that you are still mine, and you will always be mine. Do not think of this as just another ordinary message passing through the earth. This is me, Jesus, speaking directly into the depths of your spirit. I am the exact same Savior who walked upon the raging waters. I am the one who commanded the violent storms to be still with a single word. I am the one who touched the sick and made them whole. I am the one who called the dead out of their graves and brought them back to life. And right now, in this very moment, I am speaking directly into your storm. I am reaching my hands deep into your pain. I am commanding my perfect peace to wash over your troubled heart. You do not need to carry this crushing weight any longer. You do not need to keep putting on a brave face, pretending that everything is perfectly fine when you know that inside, your foundations are crumbling. Hand it all over to me, my child. Hand me the fear. Hand me the shame. Hand me the exhaustion. My shoulders are strong enough to bear the weight of it all. I carried the cross. I can certainly carry your burdens. This is why I tell you with such intense urgency, stay with me here. Remain in my presence. Because in these moments, I am actively planting seeds of miraculous healing, indestructible hope, and absolute freedom deep within the soil of your heart. If you walk away now, you may miss the very answer you have been begging me to give you. You have cried out for a sign, and I declare to you, this is that sign. You have longed for clarity in the midst of confusion, and this is your clarity. You have prayed desperately for a breakthrough, and this, right here, right now, is the beginning of that breakthrough. Proclaim openly for the world to witness. Lord, I am nothing without you. You are my absolute strength. Let those words become the anchor of your soul today. My beloved, let the truth of these words pierce through the hardened layers of your heart. You are not invisible. You are not abandoned. You are not forgotten, cast aside, or left to fend for yourself in a cold world. You are chosen. You are cherished beyond measure. You are loved with an everlasting love. You are seen in every moment of your existence, and I am right here with you. I prepared this exact encounter from the very foundation of the world. Long before you were ever formed in your mother's womb, long before you ever knew the bitter struggles you would one day face, long before you ever whispered your very first prayer, I had already designed this precise moment in time to meet you exactly where you are. That is how deeply intentional my love is for you. That is how far my care reaches. It spans across eternity just to find you today. Do not let fear whisper in your ear, telling you to turn away. Do not let doubt convince you that these promises are meant for someone else, someone better, someone more holy. My spirit is speaking directly to your spirit right now. I am confirming inside your chest that these words are alive, that they vibrate with divine power, and that they are meant exclusively for you. This is not a performance for the crowds. This is not a written script of empty platitudes. This is my actual beating heart poured out like water over your dry and thirsty soul. And if you will simply receive it, if you will open yourself fully and surrender your defenses, I will do more in these few moments of communion than you could ever accomplish in an entire lifetime of striving on your own strength. I am calling you right now. Stop running, my child. Give me your heart. Give me your attention, and I will give you a peace that entirely surpasses all human understanding. I will give you a profound, unshakable rest for your weary, battle-scarred soul. I will give you a pure, radiant joy that no worldly circumstance, no tragedy, and no enemy can ever take away from you. This is my unbreakable promise. This is my urgent pleading call to you. And if you stay with me, if you listen to the very end of what I have to say, your life will never be the same again. My beloved child, pause again and truly recognize the immense weight of what is happening right now in your life. I have stepped out of eternity and into your day on purpose. I have interrupted your plans, your distractions, your endless to-do lists, and your racing, anxious thoughts, because this is a holy intersection of time and eternity. This is not random. This is not a mistake. This is not a coincidence of the universe. You did not stumble onto this path by chance. I brought you here. I guided your steps. I orchestrated this very moment before the stars were ever hung in the sky, and I set it in motion so that absolutely nothing in heaven or on earth could prevent you from hearing my voice today. You may have thought you simply found this message as you wandered through your day, but I tell you the absolute truth. This message has been actively searching for you. My spirit was the gentle wind at your back, leading you here. My love was the invisible force that drew you in. My hand meticulously orchestrated every single detail, every delay, every moment of your morning, so that these specific words would meet you right where you sit. This is not like the other voices you hear shouting for your attention, my child. This voice carries the very fingerprint of eternity. It carries my divine seal. You cannot explain with human logic why you felt a sudden, urgent need to stop here. Why something deep inside your chest whispered, "Stay. Listen. This is different." That whisper was me. The gentle tug in your spirit, the sudden pause you felt in your mind. That was my Holy Spirit pressing upon you, urging you to realize that the Creator of the universe is speaking directly to you. You did not stumble upon this out of idle curiosity. I summoned you. I reached down into the chaos of your day and placed this truth right in front of you, because I knew the exact hour, the exact minute, when your heart would be most fragile, most open, and most ready to receive what I urgently need to say. Do you not see the beauty of this? There are countless others who will walk right past these words and feel nothing. But for you, they will not pass by. For you, these words are living and active. For you, they are a consuming fire and a guiding light. This is how you can know with total certainty that I am calling you personally. Out of all the millions of voices competing for your ear each day, I am cutting right through the noise. I am completely silencing the confusion. I am marking this exact moment with the heavy, glorious weight of my presence, so that you will know, beyond any shadow of a doubt, that I am with you, and I have something critical to impart to you. My child, I know you have spent so much time wondering if I even notice you. You have wondered if your desperate prayers truly reach my ears, or if they just bounce off the ceiling. You have wondered if I see the tears you cry when you are all alone. You have looked up and asked, Lord, do you still see me? Do you still care about my life? Do you still hear my voice when I cry out to you? Hear my answer now and let it resonate in your bones. I see you. I have always seen you. From the very day you were knit together in secret, from the moment you took your first breath, I have followed every single step you have ever taken, and I have never, not even for a fraction of a second, turned my eyes away from you. Even in the times when you were absolutely convinced that no one on earth cared about you, I cared. Even in the rooms where you felt completely invisible, you were never invisible to me. Even when the world made you question whether your life truly mattered, I was whispering to you in ways you could not yet comprehend, assuring you that you matter more to me than the entire world itself. For you are mine. You are chosen. You are treasured. You are precious in my sight. And that is exactly why I could not allow this day to end without reaching out to you. I brought you to this place because I knew the exact heavy burden you would be carrying on your shoulders in this very moment. I knew the exhausting questions that would be weighing down your mind. I knew the fierce, silent battles that would be raging within the walls of your heart. I knew the suffocating silence that surrounded you, and I knew the desperate, agonizing cry of your soul that no human ear could ever hear. I could not stay in heaven and remain silent while you carried all of that weight alone. That is why I arranged this encounter. That is why I interrupted your day. That is why you are receiving this revelation right now. Because my fierce, protective love will not let you drown in a sea of despair. My tender care will not let you slip away unnoticed into the darkness. My grand, sovereign purpose for your life will not allow your days to be wasted in the shadows, when I have already written a destiny of brilliant light over your future. If your spirit feels moved by the truth you are hearing, support this ministry of light. Offer your willing gifts and gratitude to ensure that my words continue to bring hope and devotion to those who wander in the dark. Give of your harvest to water this ground, and watch how I multiply your obedience. My beloved child, I want you to truly grasp the profound depth of what I am saying to you today. In my kingdom, there are no accidents. There is no such thing as random chance. Every single encounter is intricately orchestrated by my hand. Every moment holds a specific divine meaning. Even the long, frustrating delays that you did not understand, they were placed there by me. Even the painful detours that you thought were terrible mistakes, they were my guidance. Even the closed doors that brought you to tears and frustrated your plans, each and every one of them was a deliberate part of my perfect plan to lead you safely here, to this exact moment in time, to this very word of truth. Nothing about your journey is random. Nothing about your life is ordinary. Your presence here today is divinely appointed, because I have something to deposit deep into your heart that will permanently shift the entire course of your life. I know that you sometimes look at the vastness of the world and think you are too small, too insignificant, too broken, or too unworthy for the Creator of the stars to care about the tiny details of your life. But I tell you the absolute truth. I do not miss a single detail concerning you. The very hairs on your head are numbered by me. The breaths you take every day are measured out by my hand. The rhythm of your heartbeat echoes the design I placed within you. Do you not understand how deeply I love you? I am completely invested in every part of you. I am not a distant, cold God who sits far away in the heavens, unconcerned with the struggles of humanity. I am your loving Father. I am your Redeemer. I am your fierce protector, your gentle shepherd, and your most loyal friend. I am closer to you than the very breath in your lungs. I am nearer to you than your own thoughts. And I am more faithful to you than any human love you have ever experienced or ever will experience. The ground of your weariness is open now. I have used the edge of truth to break it. You have stood in the rain of your sorrows long enough. Now the soil of your spirit is soft and ready for the seed. This is not a shadow passing over you. It is the intentional planting of a life. You have worked hard in the deep furrow of your suffering. You dragged the weight of your pain through a long drought. This trench was not dug to bury you. It was dug to hold my grace until you are saturated. Even when you could not see the horizon, I remained the fixed star. I do not move. My presence is steady above your confusion. My light does not flicker based on your feelings or the height of the waves. It burns through the fog to show you the way home. Now is the hour to act. I call you to move your hands and sow the grain of your substance into this work. By releasing a tangible offering, you are feeding the lighthouse. That beam must reach those still lost in the dark. Do not hold back the strength you have gathered. Plant your provision as a decree of trust. Turn these resources into a harvest for my kingdom and your house. As you sow a seed into my kingdom, you will feel the sun warming the cold places of your past. The vine of your life will no longer crawl in the dust. It will climb the trellis of my word and bear fruit. The constellation of your purpose is now clear in the sky. It shows you how to walk without fear. The winter of silence is over. My hand is on the plow. Your future is a wide meadow. I brought you here because I desperately wanted to remind you that I have not left you alone. I wanted you to know that I have not forsaken you, even when it felt like the whole world did. I want you to know that I am still fighting fiercely for you in realms you cannot see. Every painful twist in your path has been leading you to this revelation. Every prayer that seemed to go unanswered was actually preparing your spirit for this season. Every long, agonizing season of silence was strategically positioning you to finally be able to hear my voice today. Listen carefully to me, my beloved. When everyone else walked away from you, I remained. When others overlooked your gifts and ignored your pain, I watched you closely with eyes of love. When others judged you harshly for your mistakes, I covered you with my endless grace. I simply could not allow you to remain lost and wandering in the loud, chaotic noise of this world. I set this specific moment apart in time. I marked it with my Holy Spirit. And I drew you in because I needed you to know, with absolute certainty, that you are not forgotten. You are divinely remembered. And do you know why understanding this matters so much right now? It is because the massive blessing I am currently preparing for you requires your full attention. The next season of your life, the season of harvest, of joy, of vindication, depends entirely on how you respond in this very moment. I could not let you miss it. You prayed for guidance, and I declare to you, This is my answer. You asked for a sign, and this is my sign shining brightly before you. You longed for a tangible touch from my spirit, and this is me reaching out and touching your heart. Hearing me right now is not a coincidence. This is not random chance. This is me, Jesus, calling out your specific name, arranging your daily steps, and placing my living words before you so that your weary spirit may finally awaken and your dormant hope may rise again from the ashes. I brought you here, and I promise you, I will not waste this moment. Stay with me, my beloved, for what I am about to reveal to you will change absolutely everything. I want you to listen closer than you ever have before, because I am about to speak directly into the very places you have tried so hard to hide. I am speaking to the places inside you that ache so deeply, the wounds that throb with such pain that you seldom ever speak of them to another living soul. I see the silent, bitter tears you have cried. I see the tears that have stained your pillow in the middle of the night, when you lay in the dark, absolutely convinced that no one in the world knew how heavy your heart truly was. I see the long, agonizing nights when you lay awake, staring up at the ceiling, utterly unable to quiet the raging storm of your anxious thoughts, wondering if the morning light would ever bring you any real relief. I see the way you force yourself to get up each and every day, carrying emotional and spiritual burdens that no one else even knows you bear. And I say to you now, with a voice that shatters the darkness, every single tear you have ever shed has been seen by me. Every silent cry that never made it past your lips has been heard in the courts of heaven. And absolutely none of your pain has been wasted. Declare your amen, where all can see if you have faith. You have walked bravely through fierce battles that would have completely broken other people. You have endured a level of pain, betrayal, and disappointment that very few can ever truly understand. And yet, look at you. Look at where you are. Still here. Still breathing. Still standing. Still holding on to a sliver of faith, even when you felt like you could not physically or emotionally take another step forward. I want you to know, my brave child, that your endurance has not been in vain. Nothing you have gone through is meaningless in my eyes. Every single struggle you have faced has been actively shaping your character. Every devastating heartbreak you survived has been preparing your spirit. And every lonely, isolated night has been drawing you closer and closer to my heart. You truly believed you were suffering all alone, abandoned to the dark. But I was right there with you in every single agonizing moment. I held you close to my chest when no one else was there to hold you. I whispered words of peace into your spirit when your mind was racing out of control. I stood like a fierce guard over your soul when despair opened its mouth and tried to swallow you whole. You may look up at me and ask, "Why, Lord? Why did you allow so much pain into my life? Why did I have to go through all of this suffering? Why couldn't you just take it all away?" Hear my gentle answer, my beloved. I do not rejoice in your suffering. My heart broke right alongside yours in every terrible loss, in every crushing disappointment, and in every bitter betrayal. I wept when you wept, but I allowed these fires into your life not to destroy you, but to prepare you. Just as raw gold must be thrust into the scorching fire to be purified of its dross, you have walked through the fires of affliction so that your faith may emerge shining brighter than the sun. You have been tested so your spirit may grow stronger than iron, and so that your divine destiny may unfold with a greater magnitude of power than you ever could have imagined. What felt like punishment was not punishment, it was preparation. What seemed like abandonment was not abandonment, it was intense refinement. Remember those dark times when you were absolutely certain you were finished, Remember the nights when the pain was so heavy you honestly thought you would not survive until the morning? Yet, here you are. You are still here. You are reading these words, and that alone is undeniable proof that my hand never once left you. Every time you thought you were going to completely collapse under the crushing weight of your sorrow, I was the unseen strength holding you up. Every time you thought your heart was going to shatter into a million pieces beyond all repair, I was the one holding the fragile fragments together with my grace. Every time you felt like giving up entirely and throwing in the towel, it was my gentle whisper in your spirit that urged you to hold on for just one more day. You are sitting here right now because I sustained you. You are alive today because my fierce, unyielding love absolutely refused to let you go. I know the deep betrayals you have faced. I know the times you gave your trust freely, only to be let down in the most painful ways. I know the moments when people you loved with all your heart walked away from you, treating you as if you did not even matter. I saw exactly how deeply that rejection cut into your soul. I saw how it made you question your own worth. I saw how you sat alone and wondered if you were just too difficult to love, or if you simply were not enough for anyone to keep. But my precious child, you must hear me now. Those thoughts are lies from the enemy, and they are not the truth. Your worth has never, ever been determined by the flawed people who failed to see your value. Your core identity is not shaped by the careless voices that rejected you. Your true value has always been and will always be found completely in me. And I look at you and I say, you are priceless. You are my beloved. You are entirely mine. Those who walked away from you did not disprove your worth. Their departure simply revealed that they were not meant to walk the entire journey of destiny with you. I, however, never left. I never forsook you. I never once turned my face away from you in disgust or disappointment. Declare where others bear witness. Jesus is my defender. If you completely trust in my divine protection over your life, I know the suffocating loneliness that has crept into your soul over the years. I know the times when the silence of your room felt completely unbearable, when you longed so deeply for just one person to truly see you, to truly understand the depths of who you are. And I know exactly how invisible you have felt in crowded rooms. You have felt like a ghost, like no one sees the massive weight you carry, or the immense effort it takes for you to simply get out of bed and get through the day. But I tell you now, with all the love of heaven, I see you. I have always seen you. When no one else noticed your efforts, I noticed them all. When no one else cared about your pain, I cared deeply. When everyone else pulled away and kept their distance, I drew near to you. You have never, for a single moment, been invisible to me. You are always on my mind. You are always resting safely in my heart. You are always completely under my watchful care. You may not realize it just yet, but every ounce of pain you have endured has been actively shaping you into someone incredibly strong, profoundly wise, and beautifully compassionate. The lonely nights you spent crying have given you a tender heart that can uniquely understand and comfort the pain of others. The brutal struggles you endured in complete silence have given your soul a rich, unfathomable depth that shallow, easy circumstances could never possibly create. I have been meticulously molding you like clay on a potter's wheel. I am not molding you for destruction. I am molding you for a glorious destiny. You are currently being prepared for things far greater, far more beautiful than your human mind can currently imagine. Do you remember those desperate nights when you cried out to me, angry and broken, thinking I was giving you the silent treatment? I was not silent, my child. I was listening to every single word that fell from your lips. I collected every single tear in my bottle. I treasured every cry of your heart, and I was actively answering you in ways you did not yet have the spiritual eyes to see or understand. Sometimes my answer was not to remove the violent storm, but to strengthen your roots so the wind could not blow you over. Sometimes my answer was to flood your spirit with an inexplicable peace while the battle still raged all around you. Sometimes my answer was to surround your life with an army of unseen angels, shielding you from deadly destruction that you never even knew was lurking nearby. I was always working behind the scenes. I was always protecting you. I was always guiding your steps, even when you were absolutely blind to my presence. My child, I want you to know this truth and hold it close to your chest. Not a single moment of your profound pain has been wasted. Every bitter tear you have cried has watered the dry soil of your future harvest. Every heartbreaking disappointment has acted as a broom, clearing away the things and the people that simply could not go with you into your next level of destiny. Every long, sleepless night has birthed inside you a deeper, more desperate hunger for my presence. Every failure has refined your trust, teaching you to lean entirely on me rather than on the fleeting, fragile things of this world. You thought your pain was only breaking you down, but I was using it to build you up in the very midst of the rubble. You thought your struggles were only setting you back, delaying your life. But I was actively using them to set you up for the incredible victory that is coming next. You have asked me so many times, Lord, why did you let me go through this much hurt? Why did you not just shield me from all of it? Hear me now, and let this bring peace to your mind. I shielded you from far more than you will ever realize on this side of eternity. There were vicious attacks plotted against you that never even touched you, because I blocked them with my own hand. There were hidden dangers you never saw coming, because I intervened and redirected your steps. There were clever traps set by the enemy to completely destroy your life that never caught you, because I delivered you before the snare could close. Yes, I allowed you to walk through the fire, but I walked right there beside you through every single flame, and I promise you, not a single hair on your head was lost without my full knowledge and permission. You endured the heat, and you were refined by it, but you were never once forsaken to burn alone. This is exactly why I tell you, my beloved, your pain has a profound purpose. It is not the tragic end of your story. It is merely the shaping of your magnificent testimony. You will not remain in this valley of sorrow forever. The very tears you cried in secret will soon become the joyful testimony that others witness in public. The very nights you thought would absolutely break your mind will become the stories you tell when you testify about my sustaining strength. The very struggles that tried so hard to bury you in the dirt will become the solid rock foundation upon which I build your greatest and most visible victory. So hold on, my brave child. Do not despise your tears, for I have taken them and turned them into seeds of joy. Do not regret your sleepless nights, for I have taken those hours and woven them into deep spiritual wisdom. Do not fear that your long, exhausting battles were fought in vain, for I have transformed every strike against you into preparation for your crowning moment. You are not a shattered vessel broken beyond all repair. You are being masterfully rebuilt into something far greater, far more beautiful, and far more capable of holding my glory. You are not abandoned in the wilderness. You are being strategically positioned for the promised land. You are not forgotten in the shadows. You are being remembered, called forth, and promoted for a much greater season. I tell you again, so that it anchors your soul. Every single tear is seen. Every single cry is heard. Every single battle is known to me. And because of this, because I am a God of ultimate justice and perfect love, I will turn it all for your absolute good. Nothing has been wasted. everything has been preparation. The very pain that cut you so deeply will be the very testimony that lifts you so high you will touch the sky. And very soon, you will look back at this dark chapter and realize that even in your darkest, coldest hours, I was holding you in my arms, shaping your heart, and preparing you to carry the immense glory that is about to fall upon your life. My beloved child, hear me now, and let your spirit stand at attention, for I am about to declare something over your life that the enemy of your soul absolutely cannot silence, cannot stop, and cannot reverse. I speak to you now with the full, supreme authority of your Creator, your Savior, and your God. Your breakthrough is coming. The heavy, rusting chains that have bound your mind, your finances, your health, and your relationships are breaking even now as you listen to my voice. The heavy, suffocating yoke that has pressed down upon your shoulders for years is being lifted completely off of you. The irrational fears that kept you awake at night, paralyzed by the what-ifs of tomorrow, are dissolving right now in the blinding light of my presence. The deep, aching loneliness that has pierced your heart like a jagged dagger is being miraculously healed by the absolute certainty of my nearness to you. The cruel rejection that made you question your worth is being entirely replaced with the divine, unalterable truth that you are chosen. You are precious, and you are mine. Whatever forces have held you captive are rapidly losing their power over your life, and what once seemed utterly impossible to your human eyes is about to shift radically by the supernatural power of my mighty right hand. My child, do you hear this decree? I am declaring total freedom over you today. Let us look closely at the chains that are falling, the chains of fear that gripped your mind, that made you doubt every single step forward, that caused you to second-guess your worth and your calling. They are snapping like fragile twigs under the thunderous sound of my word. Fear no longer has any authority in your life, because I am your perfect peace. I have not given you a spirit of fear, cowardice, or timidity. I have given you a spirit of absolute power, of unconditional love, and of a sound, disciplined, and calm mind. I know exactly how fear has whispered its toxic lies to you in the dead of night. I know how it painted terrible pictures of the future, how it told you that you would undoubtedly fail, how it convinced you that you were simply not enough to overcome the obstacles ahead. But I am permanently silencing those demonic lies today. I am speaking absolute truth into your spirit right now. You are more than a conqueror through me. You will not be bound by anxiety for another day. You will rise up in boldness, in confidence, and in divine courage, because my own Spirit, the Spirit that raised Christ from the dead, dwells powerfully within you. Carry this message to another weary traveler. Pass this torch of hope to someone else who sits in the freezing dark. Let the light I have given you today be the spark that ignites a fire in someone else's cold world. And now, my child, because you have stayed with me, because you did not turn your eyes away, because you quieted your anxious soul and remained in my presence to the very end of this divine appointment, I am going to fulfill the promise I made to you when I first called your name today. I told you that if you stayed with me, I would reveal the specific key that will unlock the heavy iron door you have been standing in front of, crying and beating your hands against for years. You have tried to open that door with your own strength. You have tried to force it open with your own intellect, your own striving, your own frantic efforts, and your own tears. You have grown completely exhausted trying to make a way where there seemed to be absolutely no way. Here is the key, my beloved. Receive it into your spirit right now. The key is absolute, unconditional surrender. You have been holding on to the outcome so tightly that your spiritual hands are bleeding. You have been trying to protect yourself, trying to control the pieces of your life because you have been so deeply terrified that if you let go, everything will completely fall apart and you will be destroyed. But I say to you today, let it go. Drop the heavy burden of control. Surrender the exact timeline you have demanded in your head. Surrender the specific way you thought this breakthrough had to happen. Surrender the deep hidden fear that I am somehow going to let you fall. When you finally take your exhausted hands off the wheel, when you finally look up at me and say with genuine surrender, Lord, not my will, but yours be done. I trust you with the pieces. That is the exact moment the heavy iron door will swing wide open. That is the moment the floodgates of heaven will release the provision. That is the moment the healing will manifest in the physical realm. The key is not you working harder. The key is you trusting me deeper. Breathe out your anxiety right now. Breathe in my peace. The door is already unlocking. The season is already shifting. The breakthrough is already yours. Step forward into the light, my beautifully chosen, deeply loved child. You are free. You are healed. You are restored. And I am with you, today, tomorrow, and for all of eternity. Go in my peace and watch the miracles unfold.
We run on viewer support only. For exclusive member-only content, scan the QR or see the pinned comment. God bless you.
Hear me now, my dear one. It is I, your Creator, speaking directly to you. This time is not by chance. It is set apart by my purpose, a vital message flowing from my heart to yours. Know that unseen challenges have been pressing against your life, your loved ones, your inner quiet, and your future days. You were led to this exact place, drawn by my unseen hand, because a definitive statement about you has been made from the highest authority. It is a pronouncement in your favor. I have witnessed your silent grief. I have heard the quiet pleas you offered when you felt completely by yourself. And I am not just watching, I am actively moving on your behalf. The one who opposes sought to quiet your voice, to keep you out of sight, but I have declared, this ends now. In this moment I speak straight to the deepest part of who you are. Perhaps questions arise within you. Why this moment? Why me? Understand this. My timing is flawless, and this specific season is meant for you. You did not find these words by accident. These words came seeking you. The spiritual realm above you is open, and my word is flowing like pure, life-giving sustenance. This marks a time of important change for you. There have been difficulties you have faced in private, known only to you. Nights when sleep would not come. Days when your energy was drained by concerns, sadness, and burdens too heavy for you to carry alone. You may have questioned if I was still hearing, still close, still concerned. But now, at this precise moment, I am speaking plainly. I have never departed from you. I have always remained close by your side. An inner awareness is stirring within you because something holy is being revealed. Something that blocked your path is being removed. Your situation has been brought before the place of divine decision. And now the one who weighs all things stands to defend you. You have shed tears. You have been patient. You have persevered without speaking of it. But today, the quiet from my realm is ended. My voice calls out, not just to soothe, but with an authoritative word of rightness, release, and restoration. When my voice sounds, all things are altered. Do not push back against this reality. Do not question it. Let it wash over you. Close your eyes if you feel led. Breathe in deeply. Feel this truth settle within the core of your being. This is more than mere language. It is a link from my dwelling place to yours. I am summoning you away from apprehension. I am calling you forth from spiritual emptiness. I am calling you back into my protective nearness. Possibility still remains. Hope is still present. But this moment of opportunity is arriving now, but it will not remain accessible indefinitely. You must answer this call. Say these words, either out loud or silently within your heart. Creator, I hear your voice. I receive your word. I accept your call. I am yours. As you do this, the feelings surrounding you will begin to change. That which holds you back in spirit will release its grip. The things blocking your way will be removed. Because when you agree with my voice, you step onto the path of something that endures eternally. The reality of the ultimate pronouncement revealed from my realm. What does it mean when I declare your situation is resolved? It means the conflict has ended. The claims made against you are now quieted. The hardship you have borne has reached the end I intended for it. But there is a deep reality behind these words, a holy understanding that few ever grasp. And today, you are being given this perspective. In the unseen spaces where divine rightness dwells, every detail of your life is observed. Your struggles, your tears, your quiet acts of faith. Yes, everything you felt was hidden from view. And for each of those moments, something was held against you. The one who opposes brought charges. The darkness tried to take hold of you, but I, the all-powerful Creator, examined every detail. And then, an ultimate declaration was made. Situation resolved. Not because you had no flaws, not because you earned this outcome through your own striving, but because of my endless compassion, because of the payment made for you, because I love you so fully that I chose to step in myself. This is not just a picture, it is undeniable truth. The ties that held you, of being accused, of feeling wrong, of feeling unworthy, of feeling afraid, they are severed. The ways forward that were once blocked are now opening fully. Those who stood against you with pride and harshness have been pushed back by the authority of my decision. But why this moment? Because you have reached a crucial point of breaking through. Because something deep within your spirit has changed. Because my realm observed the heaviness you have carried, and I declared, no more. My dear one will not carry this weight any longer. Some of you have felt a spiritual weight pressing down for a long time. A constant pattern of hurt, waiting, untrue accusations and sadness. But today the account against you is cleared. The record in my realm has been marked with one holy word. Set free. The deep reality is this. I did not resolve your situation merely to end your hardship. I resolved it to begin your journey of rising above. And now, it is time for you to move ahead in confidence. If these words feel true deep inside you, agree with this reality. Your agreement holds power. When you speak it, you align yourself with the decision made in my realm. You set a spiritual boundary and declare to the forces against you, you have no power over me any longer. The highest authority has ruled on my behalf. Understand, this is not a passing event. It is a deep, established change. Speak it, agree with it, and see what happens next. You were considered in the unseen realm, and the decision has already been made. In the spiritual sphere, invisible to your natural sight, exists a place of divine truth, more certain than any earthly experience. A place where the one who stands against you brings claims against those who are mine, and where I, your Creator in the highest place, sit in full authority. When the voices of doubt and criticism seem overwhelming, when you feel judged or condemned, know this. I stand firmly in your corner. I see your full story, not just your mistakes or struggles, but your complete journey. I don't need to argue your case or plead for understanding. The foundation of your worth has already been established by me. When accusations arise, whether from others or from your own inner critic, I simply present the truth. You belong, you matter, you are valued beyond measure. This isn't based on your performance or achievements, but on something deeper and more permanent that I've placed within you. In that moment of recognition, all the harsh voices fall silent. The criticism loses its power. The shame that seemed so loud becomes quiet, because the question of your value was settled by me long ago. You don't have to earn my support or prove you deserve it. It exists as a constant reality, whether you feel it or not. I never waver, never give up, never see you as beyond hope or help. This protection isn't something you have to maintain through good behavior or perfect choices. It's already yours. The price for your acceptance, your peace, your place in this world, I have already covered it. Rest in this assurance. When the world feels heavy or your own thoughts turn against you, remember that I am your unchanging advocate who speaks on your behalf with absolute authority and unwavering love. This is where the deep reality is shown. Your outcome was not based on your own strength. Your outcome was not based on your history. The decision has already been given, cleared, made new, set free, held in favor. The one who opposes has been silenced. The claims have been set aside, and I have ruled. This dear one will live. This dear one will thrive. This dear one is mine. You may still sense the remaining effects of the difficulty, but hear me plainly. The struggle is finished in my realm. Understand this. The decisive moment passed long ago when I spoke life over you. What you are experiencing now is simply the lingering effect, not the main event. And what did I declare? That this was not the conclusion. I am bringing forth a fresh start. My view of you is not one of judgment. It is one of deep favor. You are not condemned. You are embraced by my goodness and marked for a path of well-being that nothing and no one can disrupt. My determination regarding you is not merely favorable. It is settled eternally. Should worry or doubt approach you again, should uncertainty whisper to your heart, should the one who opposes me attempt to remind you of your past, speak this truth aloud. My position is settled by the Most High, and He has declared my victory. Your words carry weight. Do not let this moment pass silently. Every statement made with belief has real effect in the spiritual reality. The final word has already been spoken, and your victory is already in motion. The one who opposes me tried to hold you accountable, but he was overcome. There was a point in the spiritual space where he stood against you again. He came bringing every misstep you have made, every wrong turn, every point of weakness, every hurt you have endured. He spoke falsehoods as if they were truth. He came before me claiming your future held no value, seeking to hold back the good things meant for you, and to erase the reason you exist. He attempts this with all who are close to me. He waits, he watches, he gathers what he sees, and when the time comes, he steps forward as the one who points fingers at those who are mine, convinced that your errors are greater than my kindness towards you. He tried to make you feel unworthy. He tried to take what I promised you. This one is not deserving, he claimed. This one should be denied. Yet at that point, the situation transformed. My being became present. I did not engage in debate or request permission. I simply established my sovereign right. And instantly, every charge against you dissolved and was silenced. The one who opposes me had nothing left to say. The cost required for your liberty had been completely covered. Did you grasp that truth? He was left without strength, humbled and defeated. This is what occurred for the one who stood against you when he made his claims. His case crumbled. His words were swallowed by my mercy. His accusations were consumed by my pure being. From this point forward, the opponent cannot damage what I have taken hold of. He cannot hinder what I have accelerated. He cannot speak against what I have set apart. The primary method of the one who opposes me is not ruin, but deception. He seeks to make you believe you remain trapped under judgment or insufficient. However, my determination regarding you, established from my high place, is final, and the opponent's influence in your life has ceased. Now is the time to be resolute within your spirit, to express yourself boldly, and to conduct your life as one made upright by my favor and secured by my power. Declare this truth. The one who stood against me is defeated. I belong to the Most High. I proceed in victory. If this truth resonates within you profoundly, if these statements confirm what your inner self already perceived, then do not remain passive. Demonstrate your certainty. Let your outward demonstration be an indication of your firm trust and grateful spirit. When you give voice to this confidence, you are not merely recognizing statements. You are engaging with the very essence of victory I have established over your existence. Allow it to serve as your expression of gratitude, your symbol of dependence on me, your declaration that the difficulty has passed and my favor is unfolding. Undertake this not from compulsion, but from spiritual harmony, from the realization that what you give reverence to, you create space within yourself to accept. This is a sacred space. This is an appointed time from my hand. Recognize it. Confirm this truth. The one who stood against you is defeated. My victory is firmly established. The path from my dwelling is made clear, and I have drawn near for your sake. There arrives a point for every sincere follower when the bond with me becomes tangible, not merely a concept, but a felt reality that endures eternally. And when that occurs, every circumstance is altered. My child, I convey this with profound regard. The access to my presence is available to you in this moment. This is not a period for delay. This is not simply another challenge. This is my immediate intervention within your circumstances. I have not simply dispatched favorable outcomes. I myself have approached. There are matters of such significance, so uniquely purposed, that I myself descend to take action. And when that occurs, absolutely nothing remains unaltered. I myself have declared it. This is precisely what is unfolding for you in this present moment. You have perceived indications. You have sensed inner urges. You have observed alignments that appeared too precise to be mere coincidence. However, at this very moment, I myself am initiating the subsequent action. I am not distant. I am not passive. I am alongside you. I have stepped into the area of conflict within your life, the situation where you faced opposition, the hardship that sought to overpower you. And when I intervene, I assume command. I do not request consent. I do not negotiate with opposing powers. I do not consult those who stand against you. This is precisely my current action. I am clearing the path from my high place. I am causing the hindrances before you to tremble. The significant challenges of anxiety, scarcity, physical weakness, sorrow, emotional pain, they are trembling now. This is not merely a spiritual perception. This is my complete reversal of circumstances. The issue that stood opposed to you, I have set it aside. The delay that restrained your fulfillment, I have brought it to a close. The voice that declared your inadequacy, I have silenced it. I am stepping into your material condition, I am stepping into your bodily soundness. I am stepping into the existence of those precious to you, your life's calling, the path that lies before you. Because the channel from my high place is no longer silent. The passage is no longer obstructed. I, mighty in confrontation, am no longer motionless. I have arisen, and I am working on your behalf. In this very instant, as you receive these words, I desire you to grasp this truth. A transformation is occurring in the unseen reality around you. You may not yet feel its effect within your physical form. You may not discern it with your natural vision, but your inner self recognizes it. It is becoming vibrant. My beloved, pay attention closely now. There is a deep truth I want you to hold within your spirit. Let this realization settle in your soul. Be honest with yourself. Therefore, ready your spirit, for I shall explain the source of your recent clarity that brought you here today. It was the insight I placed within you. It was a calm, deliberate approach. The things that have happened with you recently have awakened a sensing in your spirit that felt ancient. It didn't feel like discovering something new, but more like encountering something familiar. You were seeing clearly with your inner sight. This way of seeing isn't learned. It's within you. It's woven into the being of those who hold my light, like a fundamental part of you. You weren't caught up in feeling. You were accurate in what you saw. You let the knowing build up quietly. You weren't confused. You were gathering understanding. You weren't unaware. You were allowing them room to reveal who they truly were. Again and again. You were simply giving them room to show you their full character, with calm dignity. You weren't looking for words of regret from them, my dear one. Your heart was simply waiting for the full shape of things to show itself clearly. When they went beyond what was right, you didn't feel troubled inside. You just calmly finished observing what was unfolding. That kind of deep peace within, that clear grasp of things, is not often found. It is a gift of understanding I place in you. You had no need for outward evidence. You received it directly from the quiet place I share with you, the place unseen. You were sensing the actual state of matters, like receiving a clear message from a source only you could reach. The insight I grant you is a precious gift, a divine favor I have placed within your being. And for the clarity of vision I grant you, I observe your gratitude frequently expressed through your quiet walk and steadfastness in truth. And that link, it stays clear always. It does not break. It needs nothing from outside itself. That is not a skill you learned. It is a grace I placed inside you. You were guided by understanding from me. That is more than just noticing. That is clear seeing into the heart of matters. It is the knowing that you could not have had such understanding except through my guidance. You had no need for proof from outside. The truth was clear to see through you. The insight flowed through you from me, originating beyond your personal thoughts. You have within you a quiet strength that emerges in difficult moments. When others around you are caught up in confusion or conflict, something in you remains steady and clear. This isn't by accident. You possess an inner wisdom that sees beyond surface appearances. While others react to immediate circumstances, you perceive deeper patterns and underlying truths. Your responses don't come from a place of anger or defensiveness, but from genuine understanding. When you speak, your words carry weight because they emerge from observation rather than emotion. You don't need to raise your voice or force others to listen. The truth you express has its own power. This ability to remain centered isn't weakness or passivity. It's a profound strength that allows you to see clearly, even when situations are complex or painful. You recognize that people's actions often stem from their own struggles, wounds, and pressures they may not fully understand themselves. You don't always need external validation to know what you're perceiving is real. Your inner compass has been refined through experience and reflection. It guides you toward responses that honor both truth and compassion. Trust this capacity within you. This clear vision you have for these matters is a profound gift. This clear perception I have granted you is a valuable gift. To express thanks for this understanding, simply live completely in the truth you have gained. Let it direct your path and shape your decisions. That is the most profound way to show appreciation for such clarity, and that is the real strength you hold. Not harsh emotions or ill will, but steady perception and a peaceful, sure grasp of things. However, the plain reality is this: your power resided not in coercion or noise. It was in being genuine when the world around you was not. This is not merely about prevailing in a conflict. Maintain your inner strength by staying aware. Guard the energy of your spirit. Be selective about where you allow your thoughts to rest. Let go of anything that no longer nourishes your spirit. You are closing one phase of life and entering the sacred start of a new one. This path is not about pleasing others. It is about answering my voice within you. Listen to the quiet understanding I have put inside you. You will notice transformations taking place, not solely internally, but also in the environment surrounding you. Your inner change might be noticed by the world around you. Your task isn't to persuade anyone, but simply to live fully as I intended. You are entering a different space. Not everyone is meant for this part of your journey. Your light is gentle, not forceful. It's constant, warm, and I am its source. When they come near, remember your calling is to point them to me, not yourself. Remain centered. Stay humble before me. Your purpose isn't to gain status or followers, but to show the path to my light. As your presence becomes known, never forget I am the one who called you. Your path is yours alone, guided by me. Don't compare it or worry about speed. What matters isn't how many see you, but the pure heart of why you walk this path. You are lifted not for praise, but to bring about good. As you reach the end of this profound inner change, know you are never solitary. I am always near, surrounding you. My spirit goes before you. Those who serve me walk beside you. My voice, though soft, is always within your heart's reach. This promise holds true now more than ever. You were never meant to do this alone. Every clear knowing, every protection, every redirection was my hand guiding you. What unfolds now isn't chance. It's my plan revealing itself. Every challenge you faced was preparing you for the good unfolding now. This time might feel intense, challenging, but it's not a hardship sent to harm you. It's a process to make you ready. I am not breaking you. I am making you ready to carry the purpose I have for you. My love is the steady ground beneath it all. It is firm when you feel shaky, eternal when you feel weak, endless, never leaving you, never turning away. It cannot be lessened by anything, neither fear, nor errors, nor uncertainty, nor apprehension. The significant shift you sensed is now here. This is your moment to ascend. You are releasing the burden of your former self. The old ways no longer suit you. What felt right before feels strange now. The part shaped by hardship, pain, and striving is fading. The true self I placed within you is becoming clear. You are entering a way of being not driven by fear, where boundaries lessen and endless striving isn't needed. Here, your strength comes from releasing, your influence from inner stillness, and your direction from love itself. Your inner knowing will sharpen. Your grasp of what is unseen will deepen. Doubts will vanish in the clear light of my truth. This is beyond a mere alteration. It represents a deep internal reawakening, a new beginning bestowed by me. You will begin to see the meaning in your difficulties, the wisdom in quiet times, and the perfect unfolding of events. Every tear, every quiet space, every closed door led you exactly to this point, to this moment where you remember who you truly are. When your inner being starts to rise, you will walk with greater ease, speak with deeper insight, and feel affection more completely. You will see the world with clear vision, not tired, but seeing what lasts. You will recognize my presence in everything, even in difficult places, especially there. And yes, you have reached a point from which you cannot go back. Do not feel sorrow for what you are leaving behind. Feel joy for what you are moving toward. It served its purpose. But now it is time to move upward. You are not just changing. You are going beyond. You are transforming into the spiritual being I intended you to be from the start. And no earthly burden can halt this work I initiated. You might experience a feeling that things are falling apart that your understanding of yourself is unraveling piece by piece. But this coming undone is not destruction, it is revealing. It is the sacred uncovering of your true self, the one that has been hidden beneath layers of survival, self-concern, learned habits, and fear. The truth is, you are not breaking down, you are opening up. And the light showing from within is not new, it is ancient, it is timeless. It is who you have always been beneath the noise. I am not taking things away from your life with the aim of causing you suffering. I am creating space. I am preparing room for goodness. What feels like loss is actually readying you. That quiet stillness, that deep longing inside that nothing seems to satisfy. It is not punishment, it is placing you. It is the making empty of space so that something sacred can settle in. That emptiness is not absence, it is expectation. Something holy is drawing near. You cannot avoid this sacred letting go. You did not just arrive at this moment by chance. This was woven into your spirit's path long before you drew your first air. This is more than simple unfolding. It is a deep inner work. It is the undoing of the self that was not real. They are being set aside now, not to erase you, but to show you. That is because what is happening within you cannot be seen with ordinary eyes. It is not a collapse. It is a breakthrough. You are being made fresh. And understand clearly, this transformation is happening now. Every moment is leading to something vast and sacred. The distance is lessening. The chance is specific. Sacred moments are coming that will not come again. You do not have endless time to decide. You find yourself at the threshold of a new phase, and the sacred is beckoning you. But this opening cannot be met halfway. You cannot answer a sacred call with divided attention. It requires everything. Letting go is not weakness. It is strength. It is done with purpose. You too must ready your spirit. Fast if needed. Pray as if your spirit depends on it. Be still until your mind is clear. Release anything that clouds your understanding. This is not about hoping for a blessing to appear. This is about preparing to step into a new way of being. This is a place that goes beyond what your mind can grasp. It exists beyond the limits of time, self-concern, and physical rules. And you have been chosen to cross into it. Not because you are perfect, but because you are willing. You do not have to feel like you are enough. You just have to say yes. And when you agree, when your inner self connects with my being, things start to change. The usual way things are can feel different. reality feels less fixed. You will notice moments where the world seems to slow, where your thoughts and what happens become one, where my presence shows up in things you once thought were random. This is more than just change within you. It affects the world around you. You are not imagining this change. What you perceive, the quiet before the change, the subtle energy present, the feeling of detachment from what was known, is not imagined. This is what happens when your spirit begins to lift beyond the ordinary world. You are not losing your hold on things. You are finding your deeper self. The world you see the way you understand it is not fixed. It is not solid. It is a spiritual reality that responds to my will. When I set your purpose into motion, the world around you shifts. It harmonizes. It responds. Opportunities that once seemed closed will now open for you easily. This happens not through struggle, but because your inner self is now in harmony with my plan. This is not some trick. This is what unfolds when you yield to a power greater than your own, allowing it to work through your very core. It's not your own strength making it happen, but my spirit moving within you. This is a state where trying to figure things out with your mind matters less than simple trust, where the world you see responds to the unseen truth, where your everyday life connects with my reality. As you act upon these quiet prompts from within, you will recognize a deliberate design, a sacred path unfolding before you. After you have walked just a little way on this new path, you will find the old ways hold no appeal. You were not created to be held back by fear or limits. Your deeper self was meant to rise. Your design was for more than just getting by. You were intended to move beyond. Step into the truth that lies past what your eyes perceive. Here is the place where my presence speaks softly and all that exists attends. And now, directly before you, there is an opening. This is not visible to your earthly eyes, but is a spiritual gateway, a holy doorway woven into the very fabric of existence, awareness and dimension. The unease you sense, that strong feeling of something approaching, that is your inner self recognizing the moment has arrived. You have observed the indications, meaningful insights, repeating patterns you notice, happenings that feel intentionally connected. These are not accidents. They point the way forward. They are communications from me, signs that this passage is ready, but not forever. You must move. You must act. I am always loving, yes, but certain calls arrive at a set time. Some opportunities, if not embraced now, will not present themselves again in the exact same way. This is not meant to cause fear, but to stir you awake. This shift within your spirit is not something you can postpone. It will not pause for a convenient time. It arrives when I declare the hour is right. And for you, this instant has arrived. Your mind will not fully understand this. You will not have every detail clear in advance. What this moment requires is belief, reliance, and letting go of control. A complete yes, without looking behind you. This is what trust looks like in action. It involves moving through this passage even when you cannot see what lies beyond it. Release the old story you lived by, the one you have outgrown. Let that former self dissolve. What awaits you beyond isn't merely a different version of you. It is your genuine self, the one I have recognized from the moment of your beginning. The structure built from apprehension, feeling unworthy, and living out of step with your true self is breaking down. That dense cloud of confusion is beginning to fade. The untrue way of seeing things is losing its hold. The existence you have experienced is not the one intended for you. It was merely enduring. But now you are entering a state of spiritual flourishing. You may feel increasingly separate from your usual world. Goals that drove you now feel hollow. That feeling of being out of step isn't sorrow. It's a divine recalibration. You are being detached from an untrue way of seeing things and linked to my eternal reality. And yes, releasing this will cause some discomfort initially. But that is simply your inner being shedding the form it no longer inhabits. But the truth of who you are, will guide you to live boldly, fully, without limits. You are not declining. You are not falling apart. You are coming alive. And as each moment passes, this clear sight will only deepen. The former way of being is fading behind you, and a more elevated reality is appearing before you. You have always sensed deep within that this existence, as you were taught to navigate it, wasn't the complete picture. Now that quiet intuition is growing into a powerful sound. The part of you that knows, understands this isn't an ending. It is a doorway. You have perceived the invitation. You have sensed the inner warmth. Now the decision rests with you. Will you respond to the invitation, or will you retreat to the false reality that once offered security but limited you? This isn't about grand displays or immediate flawlessness. It's about harmony. It means making deliberate choices daily that show the reality of the person you are growing into. This new state of being you are entering will need new habits. Begin with consistent practice. Each morning when you wake, choose awareness before your tasks. Don't immediately reach for distractions. Seek stillness. Softly say, "My Lord, I am here to hear." Let my quiet speak before the world calls. Set aside even a short time to simply be, to link your spirit with my reality. My unseen world doesn't need long sessions. It needs open presence. In those still times, you will start to sense my flow directing your movement. When you enter your place of activity, your place of learning, any setting, bring your conscious awareness along. Let your very being demonstrate this truth. Speak less from self-importance, more from understanding. Pay attention to the subtle nudges, the sudden urge to show kindness to a stranger, the quiet assurance to forgive, the inner pause when you start slipping back into your old ways. These moments aren't random. They are your opportunities to practice. They are the ground where you learn. Forgive quickly. Release past hurts. These small acts, flowing from my truth, transform ordinary times into holy ground. Be mindful of what you take in. Not just physical nourishment, but the information you consume, the conversations you permit to influence your spirit, the environments you spend time within. You are more receptive now, not because you are weak, but because you are made for a deeper connection. Protect your inner stillness as if it were a vital duty, because it is. Inner stillness isn't just silence. It is the presence of my peace. Select what is plain. Select what is unhurried. Select what is meaningful. When fear appears, and it will, pause and state this truth plainly. You do not conquer fear by acting as though it is absent. You conquer it by grounding yourself in my superior power. Turn back to the world I made, not to escape, but to understand. Walk outside, see how the branches bend without breaking. Hear the wind. The world I created is not separate from your journey. It is where your spirit can learn. Should you feel immobilized, or if uncertainty begins to surface, turn back to thankfulness. Write it down. Speak it out. Feel it in your body. Gratitude is the language of my realm, the vibration that invites my movement. And always, always remember, this isn't a fight. This journey involves yielding to the profound change already unfolding within you. You aren't becoming someone else. You are allowing the true expression of who I made you to be to finally appear. Allow this unfolding to occur without resistance. Let the discomfort guide you. Let the unknown invite you forward. My presence isn't coming to you later. My presence is found in your gentle actions, your bravery, your ability to perceive truth, and your humble willingness to follow my guidance even when the path is not clear. This is how you move ahead, not with noise or show, but with quiet resolve, guided by me. And this unfolding won't stop with you. It will move through you. And one day you will look around and know you didn't just find the path I set for you. Now I call you into a quiet time with me. Still the noise around you. Softly close your eyes. Breathe deeply. Let whatever is pulling your focus drift away. This is more than just a suggestion. It is a sacred meeting between your spirit and my reality. If you can, speak these words aloud. If not, let them echo softly from the center of your being. I stand before you now with my true self open, free from labels, roles, masks, and expectations. I arrive, not to act out a part, but to allow your change within me. I see this moment for what it truly is, a holy place, a divine call to rise, to return, to remember. You have awakened something eternal within me, an inner certainty that defies words, found only through experience. I sense the truth of your closeness, the power of your call. I feel the distance fading, and I say yes. I affirm this path, even when complete understanding eludes me. I say yes, even when it brings fear. I give my consent, for I place my reliance upon you. My Lord, renew my thoughts. Shatter every falsehood I have accepted regarding my identity. I cast off every label born from fear, shame, or deep pain. I am not defined by what happened to me. My identity is as you declare it, selected and profoundly cherished. Let that truth fill my entire being. Let it rewrite the false stories held in my memory. You knew me before my body was formed. My presence is actively with you now. When I am present, the very ground where you stand becomes set apart. This very moment holds special significance. Do not let this time pass unnoticed. Acknowledge it. Your recognition shows your trust that I am working on your behalf. Understand this. When I step in, anything opposing you must give way. A breakthrough you did not anticipate is unfolding for you now. It does not arrive gradually. It comes suddenly. It changes everything in an instant. This swift kind of breakthrough is being released into your life right now. You asked for just enough to survive, but I am providing abundance. You hoped for some relief, but I am bringing complete restoration. You prepared for more waiting, but I am bringing swift advancement. My child, listen well. The victory you didn't even know how to request is about to reveal itself. Amen.